It's not center like at fucking all, and it's hard to kind of see, but every square is about 5 feet. Your room's down here, Amani, this lower one, and Lucas's was up here.
Like, are we on the same floor?
Yes, you are on the same floor. Yeah, this is just 2 floors.
Is it we're like far apart from each other?
Like you're as far apart as you could be. So like all of this right here is a banister and the walkway above, so you can see down below to like the first floor opening. So you would have to go all the way around to get to Lucas's room.
So my question is more so like, would I hear Lucas being weird and walking around?
From downstairs, not unless he's doing a really bad job, you know?
Can I use my same 19 that I got last night?
Well, I mean, yeah, so that was, where we left off. So what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to let you get down the stairs easily. I assume you're going downstairs to go poke around. Because what's up here, again, it's under construction, so there would be rooms like this way, but there's nothing. Like, this is kind of like a storage closet. So really anything interesting would be the first floor. And just to let you know, on the first floor, there's this study, that's Percival's study, and then these 2 rooms back here, which is the servants' quarters, and those are open to you.
They're open to us? Is that where?
Yes, so you could...
Harriet? What's her name?
Henrietta. So Henrietta is actually upstairs at the moment, but this room right here would normally be her room. It's just kind of under construction. They haven't put in the window yet. Oops. And then William's in this room.
Okay.
It was cold as fuck in there.
There's a big ass draft because there's a big ass hole in the wall.
Yeah, it happens.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so you do notice this big door right here, and then these 2 doors, but just to let you know, they lead to this hallway. Which would lead to the servants' quarters.
So where's the kitchen? The kitchen is
The kitchen is like the farthest one. It's this one.
Okay.
You know what? For next time.
That was what I would have done if you guys had caught me. I would.
We don't know you yet. We don't have any reason.
Exactly.
Your actions.
We would have just been like,
Well, they might have. I mean, there is a bathroom upstairs. You could get water from the sink in the bathroom upstairs, but I
got lost.
Yeah, you got lost. It's a big place,
Not really, since it's still under construction, but I still got lost.
It's still a big place. It's fine. All right. So, are we all ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So, we are going to start with Lucas. Mundog saw that William and Lavender were having a bro moment, if you will, and they were doing something weird, some sort of handshake. You couldn't quite tell, it's a little dark, but whatever. And you decide for, this urge in your soul, you gotta go look around this place for a second. Can you describe to me where you want to go, like what your thought process is?
Yeah, so did I see both servants come out of these doors leading into the hallway and behind the stairs? Have I seen people come in and out of those?
No, you haven't.
But I know the kitchen is right there, and I saw them come in and out of. That's where they went to go.
You did see William leave through this door when he was like, "I'm heading to bed. Good night." So you saw him walk through that one. You don't know what's back there, though.
I don't want to go back there because I saw that. That's
okay.
So I just want to explore this side room to the left of the stairs that we didn't go in, and the one to the right. And I want to go to the one to the right first. Yeah. You
want to go to the study. Okay. Everybody's asleep. It's not even that big of a deal. Nobody expects anything from you guys because you're part of PAX Octane. You are part of this guild that is known for bringing peace and joy to the world. Or at least, at one point did, whatever you're going to do. So you do make your way into this room, and you do notice that the door is closed. What do we want to do?
First, also, can I see? Are there candles?
So, like I said, it's fairly light outside, and actually, this place is pretty windowed up, so it's not super dark. Nobody has left a candle on, but there is some moonlight coming through these big stained glass windows in front of the house. Yeah, the waxing waning moon. Yes, the waxing gibbous waning moon is shining brightly upon you.
Oh, okay.
So you can see enough.
Then yeah, I mean, I want to try the door, see if it's unlocked.
Okay. Are we just jiggling the door handle? What we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you know that you don't want a soul to know. Everybody's sleeping. Maybe there's a ghost around. So we're being precautious. And you slowly reach for the door handle. And as you pull down lightly, it opens. It's unlocked.
Okay, thank God. I thought you were gonna say I'll explode.
You were shot by a hidden arrow trap and killed instantly.
So you swing it open ever so carefully, making sure the door doesn't creak. But thank God this is a new house, so not too many things creak around here. And you see into the study. There is moonlight coming in through your right, through this beautiful stained glass window. And you can see a deep mahogany desk with 2 leather chairs sitting in front of it and 1 leather chair sitting behind the desk. Obviously, the desk chair. To your left is a bunch of bookshelves and trinkets from eras long ago. Do we want to look around?
So, desk and then
Desk.
a shelf with trinkets. And then
A shelf with trinkets. Yeah, shelf trinkets, books, just fun things, you know.
Okay. I want to do a couple of things at least. I want to inspect the desk and see if there's any, like, drawers or anything. And then I want to at least look and see, like, what kinds of books are on the shelf.
Okay, yeah. I assume that you start to slowly walk into the room, you know, making sure to take careful steps. Again, a new place, but floorboards creak anyways. And you pass along the bookshelf, and do you want to do like a perception check? We'll see what kind of books you see.
Okay. I do not have my character sheet pulled up. Like I said, you're making better use of it than I am. I got a 10.
You got a 10. All right, so you kind of, you know, in the moonlight, you squint a little bit, and you see some of the things on there. Those emu-like birds, you know, a history of bird fecal feces and more. You see books on growing, books on merchants selling, saving money. It doesn't seem all that interesting. They're old, so you kind of get the sense that it's just a study. You know, you're not seeing anything big. Do you want to? I'll let you take another look if you'd like, or would you like to check the desk out?
Can I look at the trinkets instead?
You sure can look at the trinkets. Go ahead. Once again, let's do a perception check. Just another little one to see if anything like catches your eye, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Better this time.
Better this time.
That is a 15.
15. So you do see some like unique pieces. When they told you about that island that the manure comes from, you see some indigenous, what you assume to be indigenous statues, probably from that island. You see beautiful paintings, you see beautiful rocks, and some of them do have kind of like interesting geodes inside. You also see a little box. It doesn't seem like anything special, but you're welcome to open it if you like.
Okay, it's not locked, or?
No, it's just a little trinket box.
Okay, yeah, I'll look inside.
Okay, so you open that up and give me 1 second, because your god has not pulled up this website, and she meant to do that. Because again, I'm gracious. I'm willing to give things. Let's see. Well, that's crazy.
Is all this stuff displayed like it's like blatantly supposed to be like conversation starters? Like,
yeah, you know, it's little things.
they're like strewn about. It's like they're they're all in a specific place for a purpose.
You find in that little box some cute little bracelets. Nothing super important. It looks like we love a little friendship bracelet. Probably somebody made, and then you see one just what looks like a wooden ring. Like it doesn't seem like much. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna try it on and then
You want
put
to try it on?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanna
Go ahead.
just okay. I do that.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Okay, cool. I put it back.
Okay, awesome.
I just do a good like a little hand modeling for myself. You know, like
It fit really nice. You felt like it was a good fit. You were surprised how comfy it feels, but yeah, it didn't do anything.
Okay, then to the desk. I'm done here.
All right, we'll go to the desk. All right, what do we want to do at the desk?
Is there like drawers in the desk?
There are drawers. So you see on top that there are some papers. You also see recently pens being used, a book's open. It seems like it might be a ledger. There's 2 drawers, one on the right, one on the left. They may or may not be locked. You don't know. They seem kind of small. It's not like the biggest, most fancy desk you've ever seen. It's good quality, but nothing special.
Okay, I'll try, I guess, one of the drawers first.
One of the drawers. Do you want to try the right or left?
Left.
The left. Go ahead. You try and tug at it, and it is locked. This one is locked.
I'll try the right one.
All right, you try the right one, it opens right up, and it's just office supplies. You know, a few extra quills, ink blotter, things like that.
Can I glean anything from the ledgers? Just like skimming over them?
Do you want to do a perception check one more time, see kind of what you're looking at?
Sure.
Okay.
11.
11. You see that there's like a letter or two, you know, asking about the Lord, how he's doing. You see that they are addressed to the servants, and you see that one of the letters recently written but haven't quite sent off something to somebody, and at the very bottom of it, William's name. So you can tell that William has actually been using this desk.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's been keeping ledgers. You know, it doesn't seem like anything too important.
Okay. Oh, now I want to know, does anybody know if you pick a lock, if it's obvious that the lock has been picked? Like, in the future?
I mean, it'll be obvious that the door's been
Excellent
unlocked.
question. True,
I think
yeah.
also it depends on how well you pick that lock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Do
I
you fail it and just blast it open, or do you do it smoothly?
Yeah.
I have lockpicks, and I could try. I don't think I want to do that.
You don't want to do that. All right. And that's fine.
And I think that's
Wow.
very interesting.
We've already achieved a peaceful action.
Well, okay, anyway.
I'm not trying to coerce you into it, for the record.
This is kind of where we're going to cut.
Okay.
And we're going to go to Tapioca. Tapioca, darling! There is a scary, decaying flower woman who kind of looks like Sybil coming out of the wardrobe. What do we want to do about that?
Well, first of all, she stinks.
She does stink.
Mm-hmm.
You can smell that floral, but also that rotten decay. That smell has been haunting you, and that's all you think about is that fucking smell. And she is radiating it.
So I cover my nose and back up.
Okay, just back up. All right, so as you're backing up, she crawls out. She flops onto the ground and is pulling herself, and she just keeps saying,
That's a little bad touch.
Percy, you left me. Do we want to do anything about this?
I think I'm going to...
Because she is heading towards you.
To yell.
All right,
help.
you're gonna yell. Can you do? What?
Hey guys.
Hey guys? Hold on. What do I want to make?
Here.
What do I want to make you roll? Because actually, how do I want to do this? Give me 1 second.
How
have
do
to
you
roll
do
for voice?
this?
Well, I'm wanting to see how scared you are.
Well, I thought I did a Constitution check.
You did. Now do another.
Oh.
You're gonna do another because that's fun.
Alright.
All right.
I think you should make her roll wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. You know what?
I think so, yeah.
19.
Hey,
Oh,
you are able.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you are surprisingly, standing strong. The only thing that actually you're even phased by is the smell. That's the most insufferable, scary part about this. Yeah, and so yes, you can yell for your friends.
Hey guys, can someone come in here, please?
And as you're yelling, Percival kind of stirs in his bed. And he's like, "What's going on?" So, guys,
go back to bed.
he looks. He's like, "What?" Because you kind of are in this little alcove area, so he can't quite see what's going on from where he's laying down. So, gentlemen, standing outside, what are we doing? How do we want to deal with this?
I've got my...
This is the first part of the night, it's a few, maybe 30 minutes after everybody went to bed. Okay.
Oh, shit. Yep, I'll follow right behind. Handle the weapon.
So we're busting through the door. So you stand up, you shake him awake. Come on, Tapioca's calling for us, and as you do, you boom bust in, and there is just a breeze. It's powerful how you just bust through this door, and you look over at Tapioca, and you don't see anything.
Okay, I like one hand covering my nose, and then the other paw is just pointing.
What the? Oh. All right.
Now, Tappy, so they're asking this. Tapioca, you look over where you're pointing, because obviously there is a fucking woman decaying, flower covered, stinky on the ground. When you look back, there's nothing there. The wardrobe is not open.
So you
Did you have a nightmare or something?
No, I didn't fall asleep. So the wardrobe, there was scratching coming from the wardrobe, and then I came over to check it out, and then, you know, the lady Baboo lady, she was just crawling out of there, and she smelled, and she had flowers on her, and she didn't look good. I'm gonna say it. She did not look good. Honestly, I understand why they're not together anymore.
1 to 10. Like, what are we talking?
Like, oh, you want me to rank her? I would say a 1. Honestly, like maybe a negative. You might be in the negative.
All right. Well,
But I can't really count higher than like 3, so.
frankly, I wasn't looking, but just curious. See how bad it was.
Yes, you have. So he does get up out of bed, and he kind of like just very cautiously is walking towards where you are, and he's like, so you saw her? You saw her. What?
She kind of, not well.
No, she never, but you did see her, right?
And yeah, she was calling your name over and over again.
Yeah, that is.
This is the same specter that's keeping you up at night?
Yes, it must be. She calls me, and yes, but I didn't see her. Yeah, thank you.
You were fast asleep.
Yes, I was. And he seems surprised that he was able to get any amount of sleep, but he is still terrified. And so he excuses himself from the room, and he steps out into the hallway. He just needs to get a little bit of fresh air. He just needs
I guess just kind of hands on hips, like, I mean, there's not a lot we can do if she didn't stick around, really.
And real quick, you said you wanted to do an Arcana check, right, Miles? You got a 13. You don't. It's a wardrobe. It's beautifully made. Good craftsmanship. Are those ducktail?
I am familiar with wardrobes. This is a wardrobe.
It's a wardrobe. Yeah, there's some nice things in there, but no ladies. But you've been kind of smelling the stink all night. But yeah, do you want to do a perception check or insight for that? Anything else that you might notice about the room?
Can I also do an investigation check on the wardrobe itself, like open it up, give it a thorough look over, see if I noticed any carvings or anything?
Yeah. Ooh, a dirty 21. So,
ooh, nice.
You do notice that floral fragrance that you've been smelling throughout the house. It does seem kind of off. Like it smells sweeter than usual, specifically in this room.
I rolled a 14 for investigation.
You rolled a 14 for investigation. No, nothing about this wardrobe.
Beautifully crafted, but it is definitely just a wardrobe.
It is definitely
just
a
roll
wardrobe. Yes, you can. What we get?
Yeah, they're rolling like shit.
No, you can tell that something is kind of off. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark, but you don't know exactly what it is. Again, it could be that damn fertilizer with the special lava slugs. You know that lava slugs are used in like a few different things, but like they're kind of rare. They're not used in a lot of different spells, but fairly potent if you can get your hands on them.
Oh.
Yes, there's only one vase of flowers. Yes, you can move it if you'd like.
Here, Philium suggests testing out the vase of flowers that are in the Lord's room in the other room with someone else to see if it gives the same effect.
Like move them out of the room?
I'm comfortable volunteering if we've got to.
They're fast asleep.
Lumeria is still asleep.
We've rallied 3/5 of the troops. The other 2 are fucked off somewhere else, I suppose. Not that big of an emergency.
Yeah, you assume that they're asleep in their rooms. I'm gonna allow you that. Like, they didn't come in. Maybe they're just heavy sleeper. You don't know.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I like where your head's at. We are in the stage of discovery at this point. I don't see why we shouldn't.
Real quick, I am going to let Lucas know that he does hear some shouting upstairs and a big bang.
Okay, well then I'm definitely making my way upstairs the moment
You're making okay.
Whatever I heard first, I drop whatever I'm doing and run upstairs.
Okay, because he busted into the room.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was a small dog.
I made it there. I'm in the room.
Yeah, you can be if you'd like. You can be wherever you want. I assume that you head upstairs, but hey, you don't know what's happening. So where do you want to be?
When do I make it there? Like right when they're deciding, like if they should come get the rest of us?
Yeah, so I say that you come up the stairs and you see the Lord walk out of the room. So you know at least that much, that the Lord has just walked out of his room. He's awake. A little frazzled, but just fine.
Yeah, I want to ask him, are you okay? What happened?
And he jumps a little bit because he didn't notice you. He's
I'm so sorry to scare you, sir. I'm so sorry. I want to know what's going on.
It's fine, thank you. They said they saw her. They saw her, but I didn't, and I just needed some air.
Before he even finishes, like once he says they saw her, I move him aside and run into the, because I don't know if combat is happening or what. So I run in.
All right, you run in.
Guys, are you okay?
Tapioca waves.
Tapioca saw a ghost, and that's about it. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can haunt somebody else with this vase of flowers.
I'm gonna say that Lumeria is gonna sleep.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
thought you meant God for a second.
Hold on.
When you said
Actually, as you say that, give me 1 second. Let me.
If your
he
gut
does
baby
not.
is going to object, I'll do it.
Yeah, just so you know, the Lord is outside the room, but he rolled low enough. He's just focused on breathing right now. He's not paying attention to what you're doing.
If the first thing you say to me is that, I say, "What is a flower?" I say aloud enough for the Lord to hear. This is not on purpose, but I say, what does the flowers have to do with the ghost? Where's the ghost? Like,
so let me see if he notices that. Yeah, he notices that.
Roll with disadvantage.
We're trying to find out, Long Dog.
All right, so he heard yelling something about flowers, but he didn't hear like what's the flowers have to do. He just heard flowers, and he doesn't. Yeah, so he's like kind of like, what the fuck?
Okay.
And
these flowers are so pretty.
I get quieter.
And he thinks that's weird because there was literally a fucking ghost in there of his dead fucking wife, and you're all just talking about the floral arrangements. Okay, but
it's very gauche.
Listen, some of us have to cope somehow.
And he confused by this? Like, again, what about my dead fucking wife? Now we're worried about the fucking flower. And he's about to be like, there's fucking, you know what? Okay, if you think that will help. And he sighs and he's like, I guess the spell does kind of get a little much sometimes, but
my lord,
he's like, they're not wilted.
Right. When did you start seeing this apparition when the flowers were moved into the room, or how long have these been here?
I mean, I arrived, what was it, 3 days ago? And I mean, Rosalind's always brought flowers. What does this have to do with anything?
We're finding... Ooh, yes.
yes.
I want to see. Hold on. He's now kind of concerned about like what the fuck's going on. I need you to do a, what is this? Like a persuasion to get him to understand. Like, it's just wilted flowers, you know.
Standard PAX Octane procedure, sir. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Go ahead. So whoever wants to try and convince this man, roll your persuasion.
Damn
it together.
You know what? Because I'm gonna give one of you will roll the dice, but you will get advantage because all three of you are very much like, oh, the flowers, they're wilted, couldn't possibly. Stinky, like. And it's late.
Are we metagaming too much if I ask y'all what your charisma modifiers are?
Mine's 0.
+4.
Oh no.
Mine's +3, and I'm proficient in persuasion.
Well, I think proficiency is usually already factored in if you're using D&D Beyond. Well, persuasion in particular.
If you're proficient, then you get your proficiency bonus, right?
We have, I think we have the same score, so either of us.
But are you proficient in?
Yes, I am, +4.
Okay, then I guess.
And Lumeria's just having a good old fucking sleep.
Fucking the snooze of a lifetime.
He's knocked the fuck out.
I've been rolling like shit all night so far, Lucas. So
what's your charisma?
My charisma is +2, and then again, proficient in persuasion, so +4.
Okay, because mine's +3, and then I get my proficiency.
Oh, so no, yours is higher. Go ahead. Yeah.
We're level 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody
so
should be level 3.
And I would technically get a +5, so
No, go ahead. We're gaming this out.
You're persuasive as fuck.
I was about to say that, like, as he started to like freak out a little bit, I was gonna grab him, put my hand on his back, and like try to guide him.
Yeah.
I guess back into the room because we're leaving the room, right?
Yes.
Like that's the idea.
So
Stay in the room with him.
you'll want to stay in the room with him. Okay. Yeah.
I'm
so
rolling.
go ahead and roll.
Well, it's a 12 with all
give advantage.
things considered.
You know what? But only one of you got to
Did you roll
roll.
with advantage?
Wait, did you? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we get advantage. Okay.
Yeah, you get
I rolled
advantage.
first a long time ago.
Oh, this is much better. 21.
We'll take the 20. So there we go. So Mundog, like you said, you take a hold of him and you gently lead him, and you're just like, please understand, we are just trying to make you so comfortable. And as you're walking him, Tapioca's there. And Tapioca, do you want to say any words of encouragement? Because the Lord's kind of nodding along like, okay, like willing to believe you. You know what? It was kind of stinky. Sometimes even the flowers give him a headache. Like, you know what? You have a point.
These rank ass flowers.
These rank ass flowers.
I would suggest that. Wonder if he wants to sleep in a different room.
He considers that.
But there's
Well, as long as he doesn't sleep in the room with the flowers, it won't be an issue.
there's another empty room.
No, actually, all the rooms are taken up. So
Wait, but
yeah, because
no
Lumeria.
one here.
Well,
So the room
technically,
that he was in is empty.
the room next to him had Mundog in there, so everybody has a bed at the moment. So he assumes that everybody should be going back to bed.
Okay, never mind. Don't suggest that.
He's
I'll just go. Come on, my lord, Bo. Let's go back to sleep.
okay, Bo. But he follows you, and he closes the door and says a weary good night to the men with their strange addiction to these flowers and wanting to make them look nice. I don't fucking know. But he closes the door, and Tapioca, you see him just begrudgingly go back to bed because another night of this is so hard, but also he's so tired. All right. Tapioca stay. Oh, you know what? And that does give him a good vibe. You see him settle down just a little bit more. That tension that he had kind of eased a little bit. And he's like, thank you, madam.
I sit near the wardrobe.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So
if I die, I die.
Yeah, if you die, you die.
I knew you were going to say mouth, and I was like, all right.
The ghost is inside Mondog. They have to kill him to get it out.
But before we all go our separate ways, I want clarification as to exactly. So who saw what, and why am I taking these flowers with? Also, why am I the?
Now, how loud are you talking? I assume
Not
you're
loud.
still standing.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
I was going to say
I'm
you're
very
still standing outside of his doors. Okay, the door. Okay, if your door
We
closes,
walk somewhere else.
We can walk towards my room. Since that's
We're gonna walk and talk away from this guy's door.
Yeah.
Okay.
If shit starts getting spooky,
And
We're coming
why
in.
would I see a ghost?
we're working on that.
So Mondog hears that, and then so he's examining the flowers. Are these the same flowers that we've been seeing?
Yeah, yeah, they are.
The same one that's in every same set.
Rosalind brought them. We know this much.
Right,
Yeah.
but they're all the exact same flowers. Okay. See, because Mondog was already kind of weirded out. by
I
that.
was expecting Mundog to take a big ass whiff to see if he could smell what was weird about them.
Well, I mean, I'll take a whiff. I don't know if I'll fucking inhale that shit, but like,
Can you do a constant? If you're going to do that,
You
will you
allergic
do
to
it?
it?
Just
Guess
to,
we're
like,
about to find out.
Yeah, if you want to take a big ass whiff.
no, I don't
Go
want to take a big ass whiff. I
Okay,
just
thank
wanna
God.
smell them enough to see. Okay, they are different. Yeah. Okay.
He
Yeah.
takes a hit of straight pollen.
Yeah, tickles his nose. Yeah.
I become a ghost. I become ethereal in that exact moment. I go, okay, but I hope y'all are listening out because I don't do well with the spectral.
I heard.
You
I
want
don't do
me
well
to do
with
it
the sexual.
instead?
I heard sexual too.
Okay, good.
Alright. It's a good thing it's a good thing God and
I did hear spectral for what it's worth.
I'm not good with sexual.
there is no God in this mansion right now.
There isn't.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I'll take him with me.
All right.
All right.
Can I request something actually before we go our separate ways? Can one of you stand right outside my room?
We're both going to.
How did you guys not notice me?
Do you ask that? I think. Are you asking that aloud? How did you guys not notice?
That would be silly.
That would be silly.
But okay, I'll go back to bed.
Okay. Do you shut the door? You know, we're tucking in a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Where do you place the flowers? Because you actually have a vase of flowers in your room already. So where do you want to put your flowers?
Okay.
Do I have? I don't have. I'm just holding the flowers.
Yeah, you're just holding the flowers.
Tuck them in, man.
What else is in my room? Is it just like?
So it's just a bed. In the corner, you have with a vase of flowers, and then you have like a little dresser drawer opposite. So you could set it on there if you'd like.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just lay them down.
Okay. All right. So you set it down. Is there anything else you want to do, or are we just climbing into bed?
So there's nothing else in my room? I mean, I never even asked.
Yeah, I mean, you can check. There is a big trunk at the foot of your bed.
Okay, I want to look in the trunk before I go to bed. I should have done that before.
You open it, and linens.
Okay.
Extra bed sheets, blankets if you need them, you know?
Okay. No, I mean, you know what? I am tired, because I did eat all that shit, and then I went sneaking.
All right.
So I'm going to bed.
Okay. We start to settle down. About 45 minutes past. Can you make a constitution check for me?
Yeah. I'm not proficient in that shit. It isn't bad. Oh, it's real bad, actually. That's a 1.
Okay.
I could possibly imagine.
Ooh, okay.
1.
Oh my gosh.
That's bad for you, but that is good for what we're looking for.
I'm going
Lucas,
to hear a crash.
what do you think would kind of freak Mundog out? What's kind of scary for Mundog?
I'm going to say knives. Like
Knives.
yes, anything that pierces.
Anything that pierces. All right. So as you're laying there, you do kind of hear this thump, thump, thump underneath your bed.
Oh.
And you kind of feel it. Just right where your chest, where your heart, over your heart, just this thump, 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 and this cracking of wood, like something's carving into the wood as it's thunking in. And you just hear, Percy, Percy. And the thunking gets louder and more intense, and the bed starts to shake, and chips of wood are splintering onto the floor, and the bed is rattling. Is there anything you'd like to do? Would you like to stay there? You know, in the bed? What do you want? No, you would not. So what would you like to do? How do you want to play this?
I mean, did I fall asleep before
You
this
did fall asleep. I assume you did. It's been about 45 minutes and nothing was happening.
Okay, I mean, the moment that I'm woken up, who's standing? Well, I call out, like, guys.
So as you're jumping out of the bed, before you start to like open your mouth to scream, guys, you do see this hand holding a knife just start to crawl herself out from underneath the bed and look up at you, and she's cut and just torn in awful places. Flesh is from her as she's smiling up at you. All right, so you see this vision. You yell, guys, what are we doing? Guys, who's jumping in?
Yeah.
I sure did.
Oh.
All right, I'm coming in.
Oh, I fell asleep.
You fell asleep. Okay. So once again, bam, you bust in. Once again, that breeze of just vitality. You are going to find this fucking ghost, and you don't see anything.
God damn it.
Well, okay. The first thing I do is go over and like throw the flowers on the ground and stomp them.
Okay.
Oh.
You don't. Oh. Amani was done. You know what?
Too much ghost bite.
When they busted in, you looked at them, you looked back, you also didn't see anything. All those wood chips that you saw from her carving out of the bed, trying to get to your heart from underneath, gone.
Okay.
There's nothing there.
Are you fucking with me, Mondog? I mean it.
And now you've thrown the flowers on the floor. You know, there's water. You know, flowers destroyed. So what are we doing now?
I'm breathing heavy. I say, I saw a damn ghost. I didn't. There were no flowers all over. She was cut up, gross, hurt, armed, eviscerated. I don't know. Did she, Jade?
Who did she? She looked like the woman in the portrait that you saw. She looked like Sybil, but you know, cut up, deranged, knife wielding.
She did.
All right, we've narrowed it down a bit. I guess everybody stand guard and maybe toss any flowers you got out the damn window. What the hell?
So, I mean, we probably want to ask Percy if there was anything specific about the ghost that... I mean, we asked him, right? Did he say anything, like, flower-wise or not, like, cut up wise?
No, I don't think you asked him what she looked like. He only told you that it was white.
Okay. We'll wait till morning for that, guys, but we should probably ask him for more specifics.
Narrow this down a bit. I think the other work can wait until we get this shit figured out.
You don't even have to worry about it because, like, there's not a carriage for you to get to the other work. Like, you're gonna be here for a day or two. Like, you're fine.
Tight.
Don't worry. Jade has made this so, like, once you finish this, you will go on your quest. You don't even have to worry.
Okay.
Yes, there is. You throw the flowers out the window. Okay. Both of the vases. Okay.
I recommend we all do the same. Maybe check everybody's rooms. Maybe do it a little quieter. I don't think Lumeria woke up. No.
Okay, if that's the case, then I say I'll check downstairs. If anybody wants to come with me, that's fine, but...
I'll come with backup, just in case.
Okay, so Philium is guarding the Lord's room. You know that you've already taken the one set of flowers out of the Lord's room. Are you going to help get any flowers that might be upstairs, or are you just going to let Lavender and Mundog do all the flower catching? Okay, you'll let them do that. All right, so boys, let's go get us some flowers. Where do you want to start?
I guess a pretty thorough comb on the lower floor to start.
Lower floor to start.
Well, so take one side, you take the other wing.
So I didn't see any when I was in the office.
You did see some. There were some in the office.
Okay.
You didn't stay there very long.
Then I say that I'm checking the side with the room that I haven't gone in yet.
Okay.
I'll take the right.
You'll check the right.
I'll take the left.
So you have the parlor, and then you have two large doors. I'll just let you know, to a ballroom if you want to go in there. So we'll do Mundog first. Mundog, where do you want to go? So again, on our map here, you have door, big doors, door.
So I guess I'm on the ballroom side. If I'm taking the left, then
okay.
I meant left, as if we were going down the stairs. That's what I meant.
I'm
not particular.
Lucas wants to go see this fucking ballroom.
Oh, I gotta see the ballroom.
Okay, you want to go into the ballroom.
All right.
So how do you want to do this? Do you just walk in?
Well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in the room that we've already been in, like the one near the entrance.
Okay.
And just take care of the flowers in there first.
And take care of the flowers. So how do you want to take care of them?
Is there a window?
There is a window, yes. You want to throw them?
I stomp them first, and then I throw them out the window.
All right, you stomp them first. Do you pour just all that content onto the floor and stomp them there?
I'll take them out, throw the water and then the vase out the window, then throw them on the stomp them, and then throw them out the window.
Are you like climbing out the window? Like you toss them out the window first, climb out the window, stomp them, climb back in the window?
Nothing that stupid. Welcome back.
Welcome back. We missed you.
My internet's horrible.
I'm sorry.
A little boo boo.
We're just.
What did I miss?
So
throwing flowers out.
Yeah, they're throwing the flowers out. They're looking for all the flowers.
So I take care of them, and then I go back towards the ballroom, and I just try to go in there.
Okay, so then you go into the ballroom. There's nothing in the ballroom. Again, under construction. There's not even furniture in here. No flowers to be seen.
The big empty room.
And then there's another door here if you wanted to go out all the way to like the servants' quarters and all of that. Because there's these two rooms.
I want to try and meet back up with Lavender before we go back there. So I guess I'm just heading back in.
You're heading back into the central staircase area. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we turn over to Lavender. Lavender, what are we doing?
That middle right door from top-down view, the one with the table in the middle of it, I'm probably going to start there.
The dining room. So you actually remember that William got rid of the flowers in there. Okay.
Is there an adjoining door to what looks like another parlor from the dining room?
So there's this door that leads into this kitchen.
I'll
which
check
is where you all.
just do the once over the kitchen too. While I'm over here.
No flowers in there either. Would you like to do any more searching in there at all, or are we just okay?
The office on the downside too.
Okay, and so you'll walk your way through and down, and your flowers are right here, and there is a window right here.
All right, I kind of take them out of the vase. Kind of do one of those things where people who are like, when you strip like parsley for all the parts that you actually cook with, you just grab the stem and just rip it all off.
Yeah, okay.
I grab the whole bouquet and just
All right.
and throw them out the window.
Okay. Now
and the vase too. Well, no, I keep.
you want to keep the vase. Keep the vase clean, you know?
I'm not going to just toss the vase. It's the fucking flowers that are the problem.
All right.
And I guess I'll meet up with Mondog in the main hall.
All right. We're now in the main hall.
When we reconvene, okay, I took care of all the flowers in these rooms here, but I didn't head back to what I assume is the servants' quarters. I figure we should probably at least wake William up and let him know that there have been disturbances, but let him know that we're also taking care of.
I don't see why not.
The question is, will we be able to tell? If you want to come with, there's a door through here, and I point at the ballroom.
Yeah, I'll follow him through.
Okay. So you go through, and yes, because you're going through this door, you automatically walk in 2 rooms. This door is closed. This door is open.
Open.
It's open.
Open.
It's open.
I guess I'll just walk up to it and knock as I'm slowly opening the door, knock.
Okay. Do you want to do any sort of insight? Do you want to look? Or are we just looking for the flowers?
I definitely want to see what's going on the whole room.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I don't have to get with investigation. Insight.
I'll help you out with that.
So you're both rolling investigation. We're both looking.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you're right behind me, mine is bad. Mine is
Mine's okay.
6. I got a 6.
Got a 6, and
That's
Clay,
a
what
little
did you
better.
get?
16.
16. Okay. So yeah, you walk in and you can tell, like I said, under renovation, the window's still kind of missing. But they've put something up, but the moonlight is streaming through. It's more just hey, it's the warmer months. Not much is going to get in here, and we'll get the window and we'll clean it. But you can tell that somebody's been using this room. There is a desk, and there's some papers and ink, quill. It looks like somebody was just using this room for something. But you
Any
don't see
writing on those
flowers.
papers?
Would you like to look?
I would love to.
Okay.
It looks like they were just using it.
Yeah, not just using it, but somebody's been using this room just as their own little.
This is a workspace that somebody is using in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, if you want to look.
Don't see why not.
Do another investigation for me.
All right. I don't fuck this up. Please.
Please.
All right, 17.
Okay. So you're kind of shuffling through the papers. There's no flowers in here, but you're kind of curious. And as you're shuffling through, one hastily folded up paper with a seal that was broken on it. And the seal is SB. Do you want to look at it? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
I hold it up to Mondog. I'm I believe we've struck gold.
Okay, so give me 1 second and I'm going to send you something.
Gotcha.
Am I also looking at it? Can I also?
You can also look at it. I assume.
No, I
that-
definitely gesture you over. I'm showing you this, yeah.
So I assume I'm going to send it to both of you then.
Okay.
So I'm going to send it to Lavender first because obviously he's kind of the one looking at it first. And I've sent it to Lucas because Mondog is, coming over and also looking at it. And I've sent it to your private chats or privite DMs.
Oh.
But I want to know.
I definitely give Mondog now hold the fucking phone look wait.
What am I reading here? I say out loud. What do you make of this?
Should we be in a private chat for this? This is actually pretty big.
You know what? Yeah, we can. I don't know how to do. I guess it's in the character development, and I'll bring you to. Okay.
Okay.
We'll be back. Oh, hold on.
Goodbye.
Wow, they're having a secret conversation with that.
I'm still here.
My dog's still here, so. Well.
Okay, Mondog doesn't get to be part of the secret conversation.
I thought you guys were talking about the note.
It says that the channel is full. You can only have 2 people in there at once, apparently.
That makes sense. She had to tell you guys separately.
Yeah, Lucas.
I can't. No, I need to tell them that I can't. Hold on.
Oh, that chat's only for 2 people. You guys have to go to the group 3 voice.
The lowest thing I have is tavern, where we're at.
Oh, wait. It's because the group 3 was back when or you did it and you had 2 different ones.
Okay. I can make a new voice chat. Hold on. Whispers.
Oh wait, yeah.
Secret.
There you go.
Secret.
I think I made it. Did it make it? I thought I added another voice chat.
God, I don't know how
Did
Discord.
it not add it? Okay, yeah. Go into Whispers.
Pull it down to voice channels. It's so annoying.
I can't. I'm on my phone.
Oh no.
I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
They.
All alone, nobody here beside me. I'm sleeping. Wait, what were you doing, Miles? Were you doing the flowers upstairs? So what do you think she is, a witch? I don't know, a monster.
It has. I wonder if it. Did you guys have to get rid of all the flowers in the house? Because
So
the servants. Yeah.
I mean, she's just gonna come back tomorrow and bring new flowers. But I don't know if he'll believe us over. Well, yeah.
He cannot believe us if he wants.
But he's hot.
And that's why his wife is dead. He was too hot. If he wanted his wife to live, he should have been uglier.
That's so true. Should have been a 3, my dude.
We just tell him that he has a severe flower allergy, and that is sometimes a hallucination.
Do you remember what kind of flowers she brings? Does she bring different flowers? Is there like a type of flower where it's like...
Well, I asked Jade, and I got a vague response. Do you think it has to do with the manure?
Oh, I've always thought something is wrong with the manure.
They got cursed cows.
I mean, they use
those
like
kangaroo thingies.
lava slugs.
And they did say that it made the flowers grow better.
Yeah, the crops too. Like all their food is from it.
Yeah. Well, we sold it.
Because she's a witch. I think the Lady Beauregard, she brought the manure. Why does she tell people her trade secret? That's so stupid of her. So now anybody can...
Oh my gosh, hi! Oh my
We're
gosh.
talking about anything secretive.
Okay.
I got a little bit of character development before I came back.
Also, Jade,
Yes,
when they were dumping out the flowers, did they dump out the flowers in my room?
they haven't yet.
I'm on my way back up there.
Is anything happening to me with the flowers that are in my room?
Certain flowers have been haunted. Thank you for not waking up. This is an excellent control sample for our experiment.
Are you still streaming the map?
Here, let me stream it back. Sorry. When I left it was like, and we're done. Okay, streaming the map. So first floor, we're heading back up to the second. So again, this is the room that Amani's sleeping in right now, a bathroom, Henrietta's room, and then Mundog, that was your room, and then the Lord's room.
I don't know that Lumeria is not seeing specters and demons and shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Honest question, could I make that assumption based on the fact that he hasn't woken up yet?
Yeah, I mean, make any assumption that you want. Make the assumption that green is actually purple. Like, I can't tell you what you assumed.
New character background details for Lavender Online.
The whole time.
Lavender thinks that he's green.
Yeah.
Lavender is colorblind.
Assume whatever you wish.
Then I will genuinely stop for a second and realize I have not seen Lumeria. I'm going to do my best to not wake him up and enter his room to see if there are flowers in there.
All right, so first, Lumeria, did you lock your door?
No.
Open.
I?
Yeah, you know what? A trusting soul, and I love that for you.
I will say I have a passive perception of 15.
Okay.
That's not great.
Must be nice being a man.
I'm going to have you both do a roll, one to see if you can walk in quietly, and one to see if you do wake up from somebody entering your room.
Nope.
Just, all right.
Lumeria wakes up.
You think that
I
you're...
rolled an 8, and your passive
Okay.
perception is a 15. You woke up.
Yeah. So, as you are about to walk into Lumeria's room, you do go to grab for the door handle, but you kind of miss because it's still dark and you're kind of like shaken up.
And
so you kind of like thunk into
shoulder the
it.
door.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Or I think I've opened it and I was like, I'm like, damn it.
The wood is chipped a little bit, and this is a brand new home.
No,
So.
I've seen my strength score. No, it's not. Nope, +0 to strength. Yeah, I did not damage that door. Anyway,
Hey, you don't have to pay for that damage. We love to see it.
let's go.
Let's
but yeah,
go.
I just boom, and then I'm like, I do get the door open. I'm like, oh fuck hell.
Yeah, and Lumeria's like, oh, and you see Lumeria has like a nice quality sleep mask.
Lavender looks genuinely very apologetic, and he's just like, "You see a ghost."
No, what?
I take a quick scan of the room after he asks, "What? Are there flowers in here?"
There are flowers.
No ghosts, for real?
Do you want to do a constitution check?
Actually, yeah, hold on.
You both want to do a constitution check?
Yeah.
Sure? Why?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Are there flowers in here or not?
Hold on.
Did you say constitution or...
Constitution.
Okay. Damn, I am rolling bad. 6.
Okay. Lumeria?
Well, I rolled a 19. I don't have my sheet up right now.
Oh, no. That's
Pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, you don't see anything. Neither of you do.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
so
there's
sorry to...
I was having a nice dream, but there's no ghost. Did you guys actually... Wait, did you guys see the ghost of his wife?
A couple folks saw some weird shit. I'll be real with you. Just go back to sleep. We'll debrief in the morning. Sorry to wake you.
No, it's fine. I mean, do you guys need help? Or...
I don't think so. It's mostly under control, I think.
Yeah, you only have, if you wanted to, one more room to go, which would be Henrietta's. Her door is locked. I'll let you know that now. Yeah, see it. Figurative. My door's always open figuratively. Yes. I'm taking that shit literal.
She was lying. Good night, Lucia.
Come with you guys. I'm just into drama.
No. I didn't mean to ruin your rim.
Ruin your rim. I love that.
I mean it for real. I think we've got it mostly under control, but I'll knock next time if something comes up.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know where I am if you guys need help. I guess you're out.
He looks genuinely very embarrassed and turns the knob and then closes the door very quietly.
Did you take the room to the flowers out of Lumeria's room?
I think that's a strong enough. I do. No, I tell you, he turns the knob very slowly, opens the door again. He's like, "Excuse me, real quick," and grabs the flowers and then leaves with them. Same deal.
Yeah.
Turns the knob, close the door real slowly.
Yeah, Lumeria's like, okay.
What's
and he doesn't go back to sleep. He kind of just is just sitting there and said, like pick up a book from his bag or something. And you're like, oh, I guess
Genuinely, what just happened?
It's a very, very confused feeling.
He finds the. Is there like a window at the end of the hall that I can throw this out?
Yeah.
He pitches it out. Like he actually he throws it maybe a little harder than he should have, and is just like, God damn it.
So you said that you threw the whole thing? Like.
Yeah, I threw the vase this time. He wasn't thinking about it.
All right. Good to know. And so you hear in the quiet night just a psh somewhere as it shatters onto the ground. There's many a vase and flower outside now.
Would I see any if I looked out the window?
You would see it if you looked out the window. The
What the hell?
Okay, this is a weird contract I signed.
The party has developed a floral-based psychosis that they have to get out of their system right now. It's like 2:00 at night, and we're all just throwing shit out of windows.
Son, y'all are just being very mindful of Tapioca and her allergies.
Yeah.
I jiggle Henrietta's the knob for Henrietta's room, just like.
All right, give me 1 second.
Not hard.
Okay.
Enough to tell if it's locked or not.
You can tell that it's locked. And you hear a voice from inside because she heard you jiggling. Hello?
It's Lavender.
And you hear her like little feet, like, pitter patter towards the door, and you hear the click, and she unlocks it and she opens it, and you see her rubbing sleep from her eyes, but she is just happy to see you.
He's resting on his forearm on the seam of the door, just a little bit.
Trying to
she does notice that, and she looks like,
Ma'am, have you seen anything this evening?
Seen anything?
Just out of the ordinary at all.
I mean, other than a big handsome man? No.
No.
I forgot about
I'll be honest, you do get used to it after a while. Anyway, you mind if I You know what, ma'am? Have a good night. And he takes a modest step back, and he's looking for the Lord's room now.
But she does kind of pop her head out and she's like, "Are you sure you're all right?"
I'm quite sure, thank you very much. Just crossing my T's, dotting my I's. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And she's like, "Well, good night."
Have a lovely evening, ma'am.
And you just hear from inside, "Thank you." And the little click of her lock, and you can hear her scuttling back into bed and, getting under the covers. Okay.
Ooh, that was close. All right. If she hasn't seen anything, I'm probably making a beeline to the Lord's room.
Real quick, Lucas, you said that you were looking downstairs a little bit more. Is that what we were doing?
Yes.
Or are you heading back? Okay, you're looking downstairs. So we're going to cut to Lucas looking downstairs just real quick. Yeah, it seems like the only room you haven't checked is this one.
Okay.
The door is closed.
Okay. I want to try and open the door stealthily.
Stealthily, okay.
Jiggle the knob at least and see if it's unlocked.
At least you're a rogue, man.
So you do
like
quietly.
A +2 to that shit.
You seem to hold your breath stealthily. This is something that you are just used to doing. The breath is held and you reach out and you just give it a little jiggle. It is locked.
Okay. I guess I'll just knock quietly on the door.
You'll knock quietly. Give me 1 second.
Enough to where it wakes, but not banging on the door or anything.
You do knock quietly. Nothing happens.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
You're gonna try and pick the lock.
Can I try to knock a
You
little
want
bit?
to knock louder?
Yeah.
a little
If you
bit louder,
wanna. Okay, knock louder.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Damn.
Would the next step be banging on the door,
If you want to bang on the door, I'll give you one more shot at this, but...
I guess I'll try it. Why not?
Nothing
Didn't
happens.
sound good.
I'm
Didn't
gonna try
sound
to pick the
good.
lock. I don't know what kind of roll that is, but I have my lockpicks on me. I've
Okay.
got them with me.
I'm not sure what that would be either.
I think there is a
I don't
bespoke.
even know how lockpicks work.
Isn't that sleight of hand or something?
I would greatly appreciate if it was sleight of hand. But let me see how lockpicks work and see if that gives me any kind of bonus or anything.
Amani, you've played rogues.
Yeah.
Um,
I've never picked a lock.
I really don't be picking locks. I'm gonna be real, but I think
We gotta
it
give
should
Hallie
be
more shit to
easier.
steal.
You should have. It is a slight. Lock picking is a sleight of hand roll, so you should have a bonus
Okay.
to it as a rogue.
I do, but I'm just do the lockpicks give me anything else?
I see something on Reddit where it's a dexterity check,
It
but
depends what subclass you chose.
For lockpicks?
I think so. I
I'm
think
trying-
there's certain ones where you get advantage.
If you hold on, you have to use tools and are proficient with them. You can attempt to pick lock and get to add your proficiency bonus. Oh, so I can only add my proficiency if I have lockpicks. That's interesting. Well, I have lockpicks, so Anyway, yeah, it's sleight of hand, Jade.
yeah.
Okay. I also have expertise in stealth and sleight of hand. I just read on my character sheet a minute ago,
Excellent.
which means I get
Yeah,
to
that's
add
the bonus you get.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a really good one then, because that's +8. Technically, I get a fucking 25 here. I rolled.
Oh.
God damn.
It's like you made sweet love to the lock and she just opens seamlessly.
I give it a little kiss as
You
I
do give, oh my
open
god. Okay.
With tongue?
I'm not feeling too spicy. It's been a
Okay.
night.
It's been a night. So
It has
do you
been a
wish
night.
I respected more than that.
so you have successfully picked the lock. What do you do next?
I want to stealthily now enter the room.
All
It's
right. If you can give me, what is this? Stealth. Yeah, just roll stealth. See if you can get into this room.
I rolled another 17, so I get the exact same
Beautiful.
thing with stealth. So
So-
that's 25.
This is a room that has no window, but there is enough light coming in from the hallway that as the door gently swings open, not even a creak happens. You do see William in his bed, fast asleep. This man would not be awoken by anything, obviously. He's snoring lightly, and you do look around the room. There are no flowers in here.
Do I see anything else?
You do see, a trunk at the foot of his bed, and then you see like a little dresser with just little things on there. But again, it's kind of dark. But do you want to investigate some things?
I mean, if you said that nothing's gonna wake him up, I'll at least try to open up the trunk.
Okay,
Ain't
Right.
nothing gonna wake him up.
ain't nothing gonna. Go ahead and try and do that. that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's roll. I'm gonna have you do another stealth, because it does seem old. This lady's gonna creak if you try and open her. You gotta roll to open this one.
I'm being dead ass serious when I got another 17.
Okay.
Damn!
I'm not kidding.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Just like everything else in the trunk, linens, things like that. If you want to rummage around, you can. You can see that obviously some personal items of his. Just a box full of letters. Another little like trinket box. But he doesn't have too much.
Okay, so a trinket box.
A trinket box.
Do I have to roll again to open that up and see what's inside?
You do see that there is a tiny little lock on there.
Okay, I will leave that.
Okay.
And then if there's no flowers, then I'm going to leave, but I'm going to head back to the office real quick.
Head back to the office real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Start
And I'm going to try to
making
pick the
your way-
lock on the desk now.
Okay, you can go ahead and do that.
Okay, I'll roll for it.
So I'm gonna let you just walk, in there, and yes, we're gonna roll.
I
for
do
your
close
lock.
his door when I leave.
Okay, good job. Do you want to lock it?
Can I do that?
I don't know. Guess you could try.
Can you unpick a lock?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But like how sometimes you can, like when you're about to head out for the day, you'll actually like lock it from the inside and then just close the door.
If there's a lock
Okay.
on the inside, then yeah, I'll try to lock it. Is there one?
Yeah, I'll let you lock it if you want to.
I'll lock it back.
Okay. Excellent.
Actually,
Beautiful.
I changed my mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm not
Okay.
going to lock it back. I just closed
You're
it.
not gonna lock it back.
Yes.
Good to know.
Okay.
And then I already did my roll for picking the lock for the drawer, and it is a 13 with everything added. Roll to 5.
You're good. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for you.
How locked can a drawer be? Let's be honest. Come on.
Yeah, you've opened it. I'm just trying to decide what's in there for you.
Okay. Is there flowers?
Wouldn't that be funny?
I was genuinely wondering,
No, there are not flowers in there.
Okay, 'cause no
but you
one's-
can you can tell that this stuff is actually probably Percival's stuff. And so there's letters from Sybil and just old trinkets from days long forgotten. And you see a little bag.
Okay, I want to look in the bag.
You want to look in the bag? Okay.
Yeah.
You see that it's this beautiful silver ring.
Is it inscribed in any kind of way? It's just a ring.
You do see that there are some little words on there, but hard to make out. It does seem old. Do you want to do any investigations on the ring itself?
Sure. Like an insight kind of deal? Or
Insight, Arcana, History. I guess any of those would work.
all are bad. So
No.
they're all intelligence. That's fucked. Any of them's fine. I guess I'll do Arcana, but I got another 5. So and then that is I got a +1, so it's a 6.
That's a pretty swank ring right there.
All right. So I can't make out anything that's it says. Is it in another language, or I just can't read it?
It's really faded. Yeah, it's faded.
I'll stick everything back, and I will not. Well, I guess I can't relock the door. I'll just stick everything back and then head back upstairs and see what's going on.
Okay, go ahead. You start to head back upstairs. All right.
What's
So,
going on?
so I assume just as Lavender is heading towards the Lord's room, that's kind of where we're at. Philium, are you still standing guard outside? Yes. Okay, go ahead. What are
I guess you would have seen me wander around like a jackass.
Yeah.
He very sheepishly nods at Philium after he brutally fails to quietly enter and exit. Gee, thanks. I'm going to kill myself real quick. Be right back. Anyway, you up here, Mondog?
Am I? Guard?
Hey, I'm allowing you to be up there. You looked through all your stuff. You were heading up the stairs.
Okay. I didn't even find any other flowers.
You
I
didn't?
didn't find any other flowers, and how's it going up here?
Mirror with you? Alright.
Have you told anybody what we found?
I was waiting to bury the lead at least a little bit. You're here, Philium. I don't see why not. I show him the letter.
You show him the letter. Let me send Miles the letter.
I forgot that nobody in game, out of the game.
I very much
Still.
like the idea of keeping things like this secret. I think it's more fun if you all get to, yeah.
There was only one other
So-
person in the room with me, and now one other person knows other than that person.
All right, so Miles, I have sent it to you privately in your own DMs. Audible gasp.
For the record, I also show him the seal.
The seal. Yes, you do see that it is a wax seal that has the initials SB on it.
Son of a bitch.
Needless to say, things are much more complicated now. Is the Lord still sleeping, or?
Yeah, we were gonna go ahead and let him know.
I knock on the door. Very gently.
Very gently.
Before they come in,
Yeah.
over like the course of everything's happening, I have sleepily crawled onto the bed and I'm snuggled up on the foot of the bed.
Oh, charming. That's charming.
Yeah.
And yeah, just so you know, she's darling and the most precious thing in this campaign. Continue. Yeah, you can knock on the door. You do hear kind of a stirring from somebody, and it's just like, come in. Hello?
I open the door and apologize. Just immediately, I'm sorry, my lord. I figured this required your attention.
And he shoots up and he's like, did you see her again? Did you?
No.
No. What?
But
What?
I pull out the envelope with the seal, like I said, as intact as I could keep it,
Okay.
and the letter, and I hand it to him. You're gonna want to read this.
And he seems so confused, but he does take it, and you see him at first kind of like hold it in his hands, but it's a little dark in here still, so he does stand up to get a little closer to the window to get to the moonlight, and you see him hold it up towards the moonlight, and he's reading.
The letter reads, "Dearest friends, please know that I am safe and that I hope the same for you. I have arrived safely in Haven despite the attempt on my life. Grandmother is okay, so I wish to come home. Tell no one that I am coming, for I fear another attempt will be taken."
And he's trembling, and you just see like this shock, but it's euphoric. Oh my god, it's her handwriting, and he starts sobbing. And he's like, "She's okay.
Hey,
She's okay."
sir, keep it down. We don't know who opened this.
And he's like reading it over and over again, tears in his eyes. He's trembling, and what was so happy is now anger, because he realized that somebody was trying to hurt his wife. And
Yeah, I'm gently, like not forcefully, I'm putting my hands on his shoulders and going, we have to do this the right way. We need to let whoever opened this think that they are still in the clear. I don't think that you're safe either, frankly.
And he doesn't seem to care. His wife is alive, and that's all that matters. And you see that he is just wanting to get to her, but it's this panic inside of him, because it's anger, it's happiness. He doesn't know what to do with himself, and he's trying to contain it. But do you want to roll a persuasion check? See if you can persuade him to calm down, because he's kind of upset.
If I fail this, I guess the other half of this is also that, like, this is Lavender trying to control a situation, but he also knows that if he were in this position, he would probably be burning the house down, trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
Exactly.
I need to work on my technique. That was a 9.
So you
After
see, like,
the modifier.
it is not getting through to him. Like, he's hearing the words, but the rage and desire to see the true love of his life safe in his arms once more, nothing could stop him. What do you mean? We have to wait. No.
Can the rest of us try?
You can try. Go.
Please do.
I want to try my persuasion too.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll make I can choose while you do this.
What the fuck? That's another 15. So persuade. That is
What
not,
is you? It's send me a video.
Maybe I got a weighted dice and I didn't realize
it.
it.
I want to see your technique. I need to study it.
This is a set of dice I've had since like.
So what did you get, Lucas?
Well, so I rolled a 15. So it's an 18.
A dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so close. You know what? Lavender didn't convince him, but Mungdal just has this look in his eyes when he's like, we need to keep this quiet. And he's startled for a second, his fists clenched, but he starts to relax. This devastation once again kind of washes over him, but he's trying to breathe through it. She's okay.
This is not about hiding your wife. It's about finding the person who wants to hurt her.
No, You're right. I'm just. She's not dead.
I want to
It's a
say
fear again.
that, sir, I understand where your anger is coming from. You should be as angry as any man's ever been.
I am. I am.
And you know what?
But you're right.
We're gonna point that anger. We're gonna figure out what's going on. But yes, right now that you're in danger, she is still potentially in danger. We don't want it getting out that anybody knows what's going on.
You're right.
I do have a couple of questions.
Okay. Yes. Whatever you need to know.
First of all, we found this letter in a room downstairs that was open. It's a room that's still under construction. Is that room supposed to be open? Like, is he know what I'm talking about?
You see him trying to understand what you're saying. He knows that some rooms are still under construction, but he's just not.
I would say
I haven't been here.
Living quarters. Okay.
I haven't been here. I recently came back, and I guess it's further back.
Well, more to say that he wouldn't have noticed this because things got real complicated real quick with the whole dead wife thing.
And you can kind of tell that he just doesn't go back into that area. One, it's under construction, and two, the servants' quarters are kind of back there. So he has no real reason to go back there.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
This was in the servants' quarters too, correct?
Are you asking me? Yes, technically that would have been Henrietta's room if she was using it.
But there was a desk in there.
Have any reason to suspect Henrietta at all, or William for that record?
First you say Henrietta, and he is baffled. He could not suspect Henrietta of anything. But when you say William...
I guess if I can rephrase that a little bit for the sake of... because Lavender doesn't know that's Henrietta's room, probably. He just knows that is a room in the quarters.
Yes, but...
So he describes the room and is like, is there any reason that somebody who was using this room would want to harm you in any way?
Again, so he thinks of Henrietta, baffled. William, he just kind of, mull it over for a second. And he's like, no, they're so loyal to her. No, they loved her.
The William thing.
So you kind of bring up the flowers again to him. And he's like, what do the flowers have to do? What do the flowers have to do with hallucinate? And he looks over at Mondog, and it's starting to be too much for him. And he has to sit down on the bed, and he's like, the flowers and hallucinating. And you see that he's kind of puzzling it together, and there is kind of a clarity to it. And he's like, it does only happen in certain rooms, and I guess I just
when you get around to it, I did get a 19 insight on him thinking about William.
Okay. All right. That was his reaction to the flowers, but he kind of jumps back quickly to, the people in the house that had access to the flowers. So because you brought up the living quarters. You've brought up living quarters and you've brought up flowers. So he is kind of going back, and he's like, Henrietta wouldn't have done anything. No, I truly believe Henrietta is good, but maybe, and because he knows a little bit, he seems to kind of mold that over too. And he's like, no, she loved Sybil. They were good friends. Sybil took her in. She couldn't. Despite her background, she wouldn't do that. But William, he doesn't like me, but no, he would never hurt Sybil. No, they were a family.
So what do you mean he doesn't like you?
No one.
What I'm hearing here is that someone is trying to hurt you. No one is out here making you see apparitions of a woman that you think is dead without trying to get at you, especially if they're lying about it.
And so
there's something more complicated going on here.
Yeah.
This isn't about. I have the opposite opinion.
you guys want to have a little sidebar over in the corner. Do you also want to go wake up your fellow teammate?
Shit, I forgot about Lumeria.
Because I just feel bad that Lumeria is just having the most beautiful sleep of his life, but also things are happening.
After you bust in, Lumeria's awake. He's just sitting there reading, and he's like,
he didn't go back to sleep. He was like, well, now I'm wide awake, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just been sitting on the bed, drearily listening and not understanding what's happening at all.
Okay. Okay.
I'll go
So as long
This is a party chat now.
Okay, because I just feel bad. I'm sorry. God wanted all characters to be.
No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Lumeria heard things were happening in the hallway. She heard Percival shouting, but Percival, he's been upset.
That's pretty intense.
Oh wait, was he yelling?
Yeah.
For a second.
Yeah.
I guess if he was yelling, since Lumeria is awake this time, I think he would have came over and, like a little, you guys are probably like a little like knock on the door. As they peek their head in, they still have the sleep mask on.
Oh my god, it's the killer.
Like,
I give
in pajamas.
I give a slight wave while I rub my eye and I go, "Hey, cult leader."
I'm not a cult leader, but
I forgot. Okay.
it's okay. I heard yelling. Hang on.
And Percival kind of looks at you guys because you've already kind of told him like we shouldn't be telling people, but like also he's part of your group.
Someone on the staff might be trying to harm the
I get to
Lord.
see the letter. Show me the letter. I want to know.
Let's pass this around. We might as well put this in the group chat. At
Yes,
this point.
we are now going to put this in the group chat.
This might be a good time to tell you Tapioca can't read.
Oh, poor baby.
That is a good time. One of us will read it
Well, I know
aloud.
you're an adult, but like I can definitely help if you come to the school.
All right.
Okay.
How many wives do you have?
Part of your cult leader.
All right, so it should be in the chat.
Are you a
It's
Shriner?
not a cult. It is now in the group chat for everybody to read, except for Tapioca.
We
I'm reading, but
slowly
Tapioca.
and thoroughly.
Yeah, you're reading, but Tapioca.
Yeah. One of us reads it aloud. I imagine.
Okay, so you take it from Percival because
Once Tapioca tells us that she can
Yeah.
read.
As you're reading it aloud, can I see if, since we did, kind of wake up some people, is anyone listening? Would I notice anyone,
Good call.
listening out?
no, I'll just be honest with you, no.
Okay.
So I guess the most important thing is to get more information about William. Like y'all are already asking about him.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want to deep dive into?
Does everyone agree?
I agree. He wouldn't be seeing visions of his presumed dead wife if she's alive and he's being haunted by who he assumes is his dead wife. This is like targeted to him, not her.
Okay. So, how do you want to approach asking him about William?
Is
Well,
he like a
sir,
cunt or what?
we
I'm sorry. What was that?
I do not say that.
Excusez-moi.
well, sir, considering what you told us already, we just need to know, how did William come to work for you? We already know that. He said his family has always
Yes.
worked for them.
If you want me to give you a quick rundown about what you do know, William did tell
Please
you
do.
that his family has been working for Sybil's family for generations. It's just a tight bond in that he has always been close to Sybil, almost like maybe a second father figure, a godfather figure. Even though he is a servant, they see each other as equals. They've just always been together.
Okay.
And Henrietta, you know that she's more of a newcomer. She hasn't really talked about like how long she's been with the family or like where she came from.
Okay. So, I mean, but he said that William doesn't like him. He said that, right?
He did say that William doesn't like him.
So then, yeah, I want to ask, why would you think that at all?
And at this moment, Percival seems a little ashamed, a little bashful and ashamed. And he's like,
You hit her, boy.
and he's like, God, no. And he kind of laughs as he says this, but he's like, she wouldn't let me
I gladly
raise a
see
hand.
her in that. That was an
Yeah.
honest question.
Yeah. Like, just thinking that his wife is alive has brought some color back to him, even though it was a array of emotions. The forthcoming one is this sense of relief and happiness
Also,
because his wife is
we
alive.
back out. Damn.
Yeah, damn. Yeah.
Anyway, continue. Sorry, not important.
But he, you asked him the question about hitting his wife, and he was like, I couldn't raise a hand to that woman even if I tried.
Mhm.
She's,
Good to hear.
yeah, she would beat me before I ever tried.
Okay.
He mulls it over and again. He's looking a little ashamed, and he's like, but I haven't always been the most monogamous? Obviously, never while Sybil and I have been together. And he quickly states that, like, he wants people to know that he has only been... But...
What?
But he's like, I have fooled around. And when Sybil and I got married, it was arranged, and we didn't know each other.
And before that,
again, he looks a little ashamed, but he also kind of smiles because, like, they were good times. And he's like, I chased a few skirts and a few coattails, you know.
Right.
Happy Pride.
And he's like, I was well known, fooling around, not taking anything serious until I met Sybil. And like I said, our marriage didn't start off the nicest, but I never cheated on her. I didn't have the time. I fell too quickly in love too fast with her, you know. But William knew about who I was before
the
philandering, and well, he wanted better for her, but she made me better, and I could never thank her enough. I am not able to even think about what my life could be without her. She is everything to me. I wouldn't be the man before you. And as he kind of says that, he does realize he looks a little disheveled and tired and unkept at the moment, but he laughs and he's like, she made me better, but I think he still thinks she could have done better. And sometimes, yeah, I think so too, but she's always been to the task of anything good she'll make with her own hands. If it's not good, she'll make it good.
I can fix him.
I was just saying, no, we're back out. It would be uncouth.
It would be uncouth.
What I want to ask then is, like, well, based on what you know, sir, do you think that William would have anything to do with this? Did you believe that?
No, I know that he said things to Sybil. Sybil doesn't keep quiet about much, you know.
I don't know that this is about Sybil.
No.
Someone to at least conjure illusions, maybe not necessarily something as untoward.
No.
We're absolutely all those right.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, all of the flowers that were in this room were thrown away?
Yes, all flowers in the house were thrown away.
Well, yeah, okay.
Truthfully, except for what was in Henrietta's room, I did not go in there.
Except for what's in Henrietta's room, you're right.
Okay.
The next thing I want to ask is, who all is regularly in this house? Like, besides your servants, who has access?
And as you say that, he says it shockingly because he knows what you're trying to maybe get at, and he says, Rosalind, but like, she's harmless.
Is she the only other one?
They're not.
I mean, maybe some merchants now and again. And he admits, he's like, we've had construction, so of course more people have been around, but I've been gone for 7 months. I don't know if she's had any other people. I haven't gotten any letters. She hasn't told me anything. Sybil, I mean, I didn't even know she left to go see her grandmother until I came home and they... Rosalind.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know that these events are beholden to each other, too.
Why were you so confident when we asked earlier?
That she was dead. Well, Rosalind, so I came home and asked where my wife was, and Henrietta said that she was in heaven, and I didn't understand, and Rosalind then pulled me aside and broke the news to me.
With no proof?
And then the letter that we had...
Rosalind, she was receiving mail for us, and I hadn't changed it back yet, and I don't know how the servants knew. I didn't ask.
I don't think it's as simple as...
There was no funeral?
Well, yes. They said it was too far to bring her back and that she was being buried in her family's plot.
The family plot.
Yes.
And at any point, did you reach out to the grandmother to send, like, condolences or, even just...
Well, you've been back about 3 days. It's been... I can't imagine you've gotten word there and back again already.
No, and Rosalind's been helping me. Rosalind's been sending things for me.
She has.
Well, I mean, I was falling apart.
I would kindly advise you not to have, or at least to minimize contact between her and William. I don't think this is just as simple as one or the other. I think they're working together.
And when you say that, once again, shock. He can't fathom them working together.
He won't fathom it, man.
They've never spoken much to each other. I've never seen, but I guess I'm.
Frankly, it's a hunch, but
Okay. That's been over a decade of. She's been my friend for so long. Yes, we had something as children, and he kind of thinks about it. Like when they were kids, teenagers, they had a fling, a summer fling. We have kids! No. But he takes this all in and he nods and he's like, okay, I'm not sure.
Still sitting on the bed?
He is still sitting on the bed.
Okay, I pat his shoulder.
And he looks over at Tapioca and breathes just this sigh of relief because there is a warmth to this cute little cat, just giving him the most loving, like, pat, it's okay. Thank you.
And then she says, so is she not dead?
No,
not.
she's alive.
Oh.
As far as the letter is concerned.
I feel like whatever we're talking
I'd say so.
I think,
keep Mr.
Beauregard, I think our best course of action, until we because everything we have right now is just an assumption. So until we have a clearer view of the situation, I think our best bet is to operate as normal.
I'm in agreement.
Tomorrow,
One or both parties might
Rosalind
show their hand.
If she asks why the flowers were gone, we can come up with something, but she'll bring her flowers to you and we'll see what happens. If the ghost thing happens again with the flowers here, then we can make an assumption that maybe Rosalind has something to do with it. There's also other factors that could be tying in that we can investigate throughout the day.
Indeed.
Okay.
Should we go to the authorities with the note?
It is late.
Are the authorities.
Yeah.
I'm saying we should have the flowers come back to see if something happens with, so that we can rule it out whether it's actually the flowers.
We do still need more information.
Yes.
I want to let everybody know, I think the only rooms in the house that didn't have flowers were the one that's still under construction where we found the letter. And I will let everybody know that I did enter William's room without him waking up. He was sleeping very heavily. And there were no flowers in his room.
He did have a little bit of that stuff Henrietta made, you know? And in the chamomile tea, you know? Conked out.
Is that right, though? The only rooms without flowers were...
And to be kind to you, the kitchen, and William had taken out the flowers in
From the dining room.
From the dining room.
Okay.
Wait, can I ask a question?
You sure can.
Who normally sets up the flowers in the house? Like where they go?
Rosalind tells the servant where she wants them. But mostly both.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
We can ask Henrietta when she wakes. I have not knocking on her door again.
Or tomorrow, when Rosalind if she brings flowers tomorrow again, we can let things happen as they naturally do and see what goes on. So please bring the flowers to your room.
As you are saying that, Percival nods and he seems very serious. He's like, she will be here for breakfast. She's normally here for breakfast.
There we go.
I'm so excited about breakfast.
I agree.
The last thing that I'd ask is, should we all consider getting somebody to check Rosalind? Is it her shop or her house, wherever she runs her? Well, she wants to open a shop, right?
She wants to open a shop. She doesn't have a shop yet. You don't know much about Rosalind. If you'd like, you could ask Percival about it.
Yes, I you're going and investigating her places.
Where does she live?
I mean,
Yes.
we can ask her.
You have a key to her place.
We just say that we can go visit her at any time. So, tomorrow we can maybe take a day trip to go see her for a bit.
Agreed.
Okay. All right. Do you
Some of
want
us might
to?
want to stay here with William, and some of us might want to go, but we can discuss that tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's probably wise. We do need people on the ground to make sure that things here don't get worse than they already are.
Okay.
All right. But for now, yeah, I'd say none of us have slept really. Some of us have.
No.
Lumeria's like, I've had a wonderful sleep. Feel refreshed, honestly.
Yeah.
Then you can be the guard.
I feel very refreshed.
All right.
If any of you want to tap out, I can,
Yes, indeed. I would be
Honestly,
happy
at
to.
this point, I feel like the sun's coming up.
Right? It kind of just feel like that. You got a few more hours until the sun comes up.
But before we all walk out of the room, I have a moment where I'm like, oh, and then I turn back to Percival and I just go up to him and I'm like, Percival, I will let you know that I did open up the drawer in the study downstairs. I was looking anywhere and everywhere for those flowers. I didn't want any incident to happen, but everything should be in its right place.
And he's like, okay. At first he's very shocked, but as you're kind of explaining it, so far you have been pleasant. You've been helpful. He's willing to let this slide.
Yeah.
He's like, thank you.
You thought there were flowers in a drawer?
I mean, they seem to mean a lot, and it was locked, so I don't know. Maybe he had some pressed in there.
No, I just mementos from my days, ring invisibility and some mementos from my father and Sybil and things like that.
Wait, ring of
Did you say
invisibility?
ring of
What?
invisibility? Is that what is he a fucking creep? Should we fucking annihilate him right here and now? Like,
Come on, dog. Now's your
burn the
chance.
house down.
No, you all seem very shocked. He's like, from my days of running around, husbands come in at the worst inopportune times,
Hey, you fucking married women? All right, brother.
What the fuck?
He was a player, okay?
Game recognized game. I am also a
We
slut.
gotta get that wife back to you ASAP, sir.
Yeah, think of the pitfall he's about to go into if Sybil was gone for realsies,
Yeah,
Wow.
he's about to be at the brothels.
Yeah, fucking away his grief, but it never
Exactly.
fully goes
Gonna
away.
get syphilis.
Admittedly, he would have to wait for them to build one. So
Yeah. Well, no, there's that bigger town that's so many miles away. He
True,
probably
true.
moved
Let's
there.
go to the
Yeah.
brothel, like, oh my god.
bricked up, walking to the next town over. Have sex.
It's like how people talk about, we should really get a movie theater in this town. Like, we have to go to the next town over and go see a movie.
We go to bed.
Let's go to bed.
Okay, we're all going to bed. Are we all in agreement? We're going to bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I curl
Then
back
we-
up on the bed.
Aw, that's lovely. Is anybody keeping watch as the sun rises?
I think I was on second shift,
I'll
right?
watch. Oh, I was like, you guys have been awake, and I could. Yeah.
Okay. However you want to do that, we'll quickly state who wants to be up, standing guard as the sun rises.
I slept
Okay,
through the
guys.
first shift, so I will be second shift, basically.
I slept the whole night, so I don't mind,
Okay.
hanging out with the lavender.
Did you guys want to see if you could do a handshake together? Lavender's just trying so hard. But okay, I'm going to say that you're both awake.
He eyes
Both,
Zoom area, and he's like, "You want me?"
we'll leave that for another day. Or maybe later on, who's to say? So, as the
No,
sun
watch
rises,
me.
I'm going. You know what? Actually, I did say once a day, so you could try it with anybody if you want to. But
No.
you're starting.
We'll wait
Okay.
till the next evening. We'll wait till the
Okay.
next evening.
Okay. I assume both of you are awake. Lumeria, you decided that probably best to have two people up, and so you're both up. Maybe you've talked a little bit, maybe you've learned a little bit about each other, grown together as friends and comrades, who's to say? But as the sun rises and there is this beautiful, gentle fog coming over the landscape, birds are starting to sing outside of the windows, and it really does feel peaceful. And you hear the little click of the lock on Henrietta's door, and she opens it and stretches really wide and yawns, rubs the last bit of sleep from her eyes, and she sees you two and gives a playful wave and calls from across. She's like, anything for breakfast? Anything at all?
I want an omelet and I want mushrooms in it.
I'll be good.
Oh, he just heard both of you just say words. She did understand. Okay, let's do that.
That'll work.
And she just happily skips down the stairs, ready to start her day making breakfast. If y'all want to wake up, you can. For most of you, as the sun starts to rise a little bit more, you can smell from the kitchen delicious food being cooked. And that's probably what's waking you all up right now.
And can I go down and offer to help Henrietta?
You sure can. I'm sure Henrietta would appreciate that.
So
And-
are the rest of us together with nobody else around? Like in the
Percival does wake up and, he's getting dressed for the day. He does look more refreshed. He looks livelier than he's been in a few days.
I wake up
This-
too and I do a big stretch.
Oh,
Big stretch.
Big stretch. So Percival's gonna start getting ready, and he tells Tapioca, I will meet you downstairs for breakfast. Henrietta makes the most wonderful food. Anything that you want, feel free to ask her, and she'll be happy to... Breakfast, yes.
I run downstairs.
All right, so you can see Lumeria and Henrietta cooking. Lumeria, what are you doing? How are you helping Henrietta?
I think, kind of whatever drinks are needing to be prepared, but also anything that she needs help cutting up, more so the prep work.
Okay.
Is what I'd be helping with.
So she is just giddy that somebody is in the kitchen. Somebody new, somebody very handsome is helping her. And she is just humming along. She's asking you to cut this, do that. Oh my goodness, you're so good at that. And she's just praising you every time you do anything. And then walks in William from that back door that would lead to the commoner area, the help area. He's surprised to see you there, but he does, greet you both with a good morning. And Henrietta, smiles at him. Somebody slept in. Goodness, you've never done that. And William is also kind of surprised, and he's like, I had a restful sleep last night. Thank you. Starts to help you both. And he nods, and he's like, probably was the tea. But he starts helping with the breakfast as well, and he starts setting the table for not only the five of you and Percival, but also one more. We assume it's no, they have not noticed. Because they haven't noticed. Again, Henrietta had flowers in her room, but the only rooms that she's been in so far have been the dining room, the kitchen, which both didn't have flowers in them last night, so she hasn't noticed anything. William hasn't noticed anything.
I spawned in the kitchen.
Weirdest thing, a hurricane flew through every room with flowers in it. Strangest thing. Never seen it before.
Should have closed the windows.
Are we all gathered and William is also in the same room?
Yes, he is. And Percival's not there yet. He's still getting ready. So he is setting up the dining room now. So Henrietta and Lumeria are still in the kitchen, finishing up any prep work to get the food out.
Dispose of them more discreetly.
Sure can. You sure can.
I'll help William set the table, I suppose.
You're going to help William set the table.
I'm sitting at the table writing.
Sir.
Thank you for your help. You don't need to, but I much appreciate it.
Please, it's a pleasure. And I throw him a real obvious wink.
And he's just like, thank you. And just continues setting the table. Like, he kind of ignores the wink. He doesn't know what tieflings are on about sometimes. They just flirty and fun sometimes.
He's not in.
It's not.
He's not in.
It's not complicated. I need dick.
you just say that out loud. We could make some spotted dick if you'd like, but
he does not say that out loud.
Okay.
He's not that forward.
Where is Percival? Is he still upstairs?
Yeah, he's just getting ready. He should be down momentarily.
Well, while everybody's doing their little tasks, I want to go upstairs and knock on his door.
Okay. And so you do. Yes, he does. He's just a minute, and you see him open the door, and he's like, Dog. Yes, something I can help you with.
I want to point out before I do this that I was gonna do this with everybody around, but now everybody is dispersed and also next to suspects, I suppose.
Okay. Except for William, he's outside picking up shards of vase and flowers, but other than that,
Percival is kind of the most important part of this. But it's not that big or anything. I knock on the door and I'm like, well, Percy, I know that we can I call you Percy now? I mean, I feel like we're friends.
No.
Okay, all right.
Sorry. I know. And he sees that he said it kind of, and he's like, no, I'm sorry. I don't like the name Percy. I prefer to go by
I remember him having a reaction to this when Rosalind said something about it.
That's true. All right. Well, yeah, I wave it off. All right, Percival. So I was thinking, and as we were speaking of last night, if any of us were going to go over with Rosalind to her shop, I feel like she'd be a little more at ease and maybe a little less attentive to the rest of us if you were there with us, so I was wondering if maybe you would want to come along.
Oh.
I think that might be a good idea when we go.
You know what? She is always inviting me over. She does want me to come over.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
This
maybe
is-
I'm regretting
this is good. No, this is good. No, I think so. I think we could do that.
Okay. And if we get the chance, we'll discuss it with everyone else. But I just wanted to see how you were feeling about it before anybody arrived or breakfast started.
Thank you. You know what? No, this is good. We'll get to the bottom of this.
We
Thank you.
absolutely will, sir. And I will see you downstairs for breakfast.
He gives you, good,
A secret handshake.
great, a good handshake and a good pat on the shoulder, thank you, I appreciate it. And he then gestures towards the stairs, let's go down for breakfast.
Yeah, I nod at him and I head down.
Breakfast. All right, Tapioca. What do you see on the breakfast? Everybody has arrived now, except for Rosalind. Rosalind's not there. But what do you see Henrietta, Lumia, and William bring out for you? What is the thing that you see first for breakfast? Eggs. Just eggs?
Egg and some sausage.
Eggs and sausage.
I can have fruit. I'm not eating fruit.
And
cats can have fruit, but I'm not a carnivore and I'm not eating it.
And Philium, is there anything delectable that you smell specifically when they're starting to bring the food out? Anything at all? Bacon! That does sound good. So yes, you see the most glorious spread. Henrietta has outdone herself, all because the very handsome Lumbia. And so she had Lumia help her with almost everything, so it's 10 times more delicious. So it is the most fluffiest, most golden brown French toast that you've ever seen, with just this beautiful honey and then a dark, rich syrup as well. You can see that there are at least 3 types of omelets, and everything looks divine. Some are sprinkled with bacon. The bacon, you've never seen such crispy, delectable, glistening bacon. It looks like a dream.
He's happy that a cult leader cooked this good.
I can feel my chest tightening just looking at it.
Tightening with happiness.
No, I might actually have a heart attack if I eat this, but I am going to eat it.
And she seems kind of worried for you, but before she can be can I fix you anything? Rosalind
The silent
appears.
killer, cholesterol.
Rosalind appears through the dining room doors. You didn't even hear the door open to the front because you were also enraptured by the breakfast. Now, before we do that,
Shit, when did you
to pause for just a second, Miles, can you roll me a d20?
She's going to stab you. She's just going to come up behind you and stab you in the throat.
It was nice knowing you.
If you don't roll a natural 20, she'll kill you.
Just a straight roll. 15.
Oh.
Okay. You did your best to clean up. And you did a pretty alright job. But there are a bit of bright flowers still on the ground. And she did kind of clock that. But she wasn't sure about it. So she does come in still smiling and, charming as ever. But you do kind of sense she's looking around and she says, "Good morning, everyone. Oh,
Morning, ma'am.
the breakfast looks as good as ever, Henrietta."
Truly delectable.
And Henrietta, thank you. And William, stoic, if anybody wanted to, you could look more into William's vibes on this, or Percival's, because Percival has this smile that he's plastered on himself, and he's
I want an insight check on William.
Insight check on William. Go
Give me a second
ahead.
here.
No, they really haven't noticed. he still has the bags under his eyes and stuff.
That's better than the spin.
Yeah.
13.
You can kind of tell that behind those eyes, he's annoyed. He's this bitch again.
I do a check on Percy. Yeah.
Sure.
Which one is it?
I believe I said insight.
Okie. I got a 13.
You got 30. Percival is so tired that it truly is just a mask, and it's a flimsy one at that. He is smiling, but you do see behind these eyes he's searching, because he's somebody in this room is trying to do something to me or to my wife. Specifically to my wife, and he's not happy about it. He's keeping his composure as best he can, so he's putting on a smile, which is more than he's done. And Rosalind does clock that. And she's like, "Percy, oh darling." And she walks over and she puts her hands on his face. She's like, you look better. You're smiling. And he's like, of course, I'm feeling much better. She's like, no more, And as she says that, she glances up at where the flowers were in this room. And you see her eyes narrow for a second. But then she quickly turns back to Percy and it's like,
but she wasn't here when they took him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
William
was.
took them out.
William took them out.
William took them out.
That's really weird.
Lavender smiles and he looks at whoever's seated adjacent to him and he just says under his breath, I could shoot someone in here and she would not fucking know. She was only looking at that guy.
But she clocks that the flowers aren't there, and she quickly, brings back that graceful smile, and whatever she was saying she's forgotten. She decides to sit next to Percival. That's where she sits when she comes to eat. And
is she hand on the shoulder, hand on the forearm, she just can't stop touching this guy?
No, at this moment now, you can kind of see that, again, very graceful, very happy.
Oh, how demure.
But very demure. But as she's having, where the servants let you all fill your own plates with whatever you desired, and of course, if you had asked them, they would give you whatever you wanted. She motions one of the servants to come serve her, to fill up her plate.
And do it herself.
So William doesn't make a fucking move. So Henrietta goes. And she starts, she starts putting things on the plate for her. She knows what she likes, a bit of fruit, not any of the meat, too fattening, And some of the eggs, no French toast, no thank you. And she's like, Henrietta, how did you sleep, darling?
Oh, very good, my lady. Very good.
Wonderful to hear. William, your night? Fine, thank you. Of course. I hope everybody had anything happen last night. What sweet dreams, I
None
hope.
that I can say, truly. Just sound sleeping
PAX
all 8
Octane
hours.
set us up with
had really
a
good
better
sleep.
setup here.
Oh, well, wonderful.
Not an expense spared, even in a house in construction.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you do have the finest servants here, I must say. Henrietta, darling, a dear that you are. Thank you. And Henrietta places the plate in front of her and hands her the napkin, and, she gently puts it on her dress. But if anybody wants to do an inside check on how she's really feeling, if you want to. If not, we don't have to give a damn about this woman.
I'm into it just for a brief check on what the vibe is. Double check my modifier.
When we get a moment, I had a question for the Lord.
For the Lord, okay. So we will do, what did I say, perception? It should be perception, right? Perception? Insight?
Perception or insight?
Can we do either or?
I got a 16 on insight.
16 on insight.
Yeah, perception,
eyesight. Okay. So you did insight, so you can tell she's feeling annoyed, a little confused. But she's doing her best to, continue with her demure attitude. But she is kind of looking around and she's thinking, and she's like, it was very strange, Percival. I thought I saw some rubbish on the ground outside. Maybe the servants missed a little thing or two. And she looks over at William and she's like, I suppose the groundskeeper would be taking care of that. And he stands there for a second, but then bows and go, of course, let me go tend to it. My mistake. And he leaves. William leaves to go pick up whatever Miles Philium did not pick up. Tapioca, you had a question for Percival?
Yes, Lord Bobobo. I had a question that I've been thinking about, but did Miss Lady Bobobo, late Lady Bobobo, also call you Percy?
No, Percival. She called me Percival. And you see, because now Rosalind is kind of, prickly. She's getting a little prickly, more than she would normally want to show. But as he's like, no, she would call me Percival, you see that smile that she had kind of dip for a second. Annoying. Like she's annoyed at just the mere thought. But she doesn't say anything.
The lady? Just a mere thought of the lady?
Just a mere thought of, no, she didn't call me Percy. She called me Percival,
Okay.
Rosalind?
Yes.
You look perturbed.
Are you busy today? I did, you said that we could come by, and I wanted to see more. I'm not sure if everyone wants to, but I at least wanted to see more of the flowers that you have. I know I have a small, I do this, and I hand her a pamphlet.
And she, thank you.
I run this little kind of charity nonprofit school for some of some of the kids in one of the bigger cities, and I think there's not as much nature there as everyone would like. So I would love to see what kind of supplies you have. I know you're wanting to open the shop. Maybe we can collaborate.
And she's looking at the pamphlet, but you can just kind of tell she's not reading it. She's just kind of nodding and smiling along. She's looking at it. She's looking through the pamphlet, as in like not perceiving it at all. And she's like,
holding it.
Yeah, she's holding it politely. And she sets it down to the side. She's like, that's so wonderful. How kind of you to help all the youths of... Oh my goodness, that's darling. I do love a good charity event, a good ball, if you will. I think that would be wonderful. I love a dance. Percy, do you remember all the dances we went to? Oh, we used to have such good times. Don't you remember? And Percival is just kind of nodding, but he's not giving any emotion to it.
I think at this point, especially when it comes to like the notion of charity, Lavender probably kind of props himself up by his elbows on the table and shoots a maybe kinda nasty smile at Rosalind.
Okay.
Like, well, then it would be most appropriate to make a generous donation, ma'am.
And a flirt sees a flirt, and an ugly smile sees an ugly smile, and she shoots you one back. The most devilish smile, but there's a bit of venom to it. And she's like,
oh, he's not in.
And she's like, true. I suppose it would. I guess I'll have to look into that. I'll have my people talk to his people. You're right.
Certainly should. I mean, it's only right.
Only, of course. And she turns back to Lumia and is just like, but I suppose if you want to come by, the farm where the flowers are grown are in a different location, but I suppose if you want to come to my home, it's a little on the older side. And she kind of like looks around the place and, is like grand as this one. Tastes are a little different, but beautiful nonetheless.
Modest or not, I'm sure it is stunning.
Thank you. I do love my home. I do miss the city, but the fresh air does do good for you. Keeps your skin looking good.
I think Lavender clocks that. City, where are you from in particular?
Oh, well, I lived in Rabath for many years, and actually we would come out here to summer every now and again. Not very often. Once I turned, what was it, 6, 7? We didn't really come out here very much, but we had some renovations done in the city, my family and I, and so we came here one summer when I was 15, and that's when we met, Percy. Don't you remember? Oh, it was beautiful. And ever since then, I'd come to visit from the city, but the country really did wonders for me. So I decided to stay out here a little bit longer. My visits become more and more frequent. And the opening of my shop.
Needs a sabbatical.
Of course. Yes. So, yes, you get the idea that what she's saying is she normally lives in the city, but she's spending more and more time at her family, second home, little cottage.
She decided to live amongst the crows.
Darling as they are.
When Lumeria brought up and was handing the pamphlet and everything and brought up going to the flower store, I tried to lean in and get Percival's attention and try to get in on this, try to just let him know through eye motion, facial, hey, now's your chance, you want to go to say something.
He does see that and he's like, even if we can't see the farm, maybe see the farm or maybe your house, whichever. I guess it's been a while since I've been to your home and I've been thinking about it. You're right. I do need to get out after everything that's happened. And you just see, Rosalind lights up and she's clutching this little pendant she has and she's kind of playing with it. And she's like, oh, see, that's wonderful. Yes, I will take you wherever you'd like. My home is just a little thing, or the gardens, if you'd like. It's a little further away. I don't have them next to each other, really. Not until the shop's done. I really just have the gardeners take care of everything, but it is lovely to go see. Of course, we could go see it together, yes.
I imagine the gardens are full of the most beautiful flowers that you're able to grow.
Of course they are. correct as usual.
He splashes the most, all right, ma'am, smile.
At this point, she doesn't care. She's excited that Percy is getting out of the house, and she's just clutching onto her necklace and is like, oh, excellent. I'm so excited. But I suppose, and she, glances back at where those flowers were before. And she's like, I am feeling a little full. I suppose I should go to the ladies' room real quick and get ready to head out whenever you guys are ready. Yes.
That sounds most agreeable.
All right. And you see her get up and leave the room to go powder her nose, before the trip back.
I hate her. Excuse me.
Hold on. How fast did you say that after her leaving that room?
A respectable amount of time. So
All right. Okay. All right.
I
Immediately.
hate her so goddamn much.
To her face.
As soon as she stood up.
And Percy gives like a slight because now that you've put the thought into his head, he's also kind of like, what is going on? And he's wary.
Or something. I need some alcohol.
Henrietta has been standing there.
Alcohol this early? Oh my goodness.
Yes, this early, please.
Of course, whatever you'd like. How strong?
Thank you. Strong. Just straight gin, 1 olive.
Honey, I got you.
No tonic. I just want gin and an
Can I
olive.
have one too?
Love Henrietta.
When you drink?
Yeah, she drank last night. You two were the only ones that held your liquor real good.
Lavender pauses and is like, fuck, I forgot.
I held my liquor better than you, actually.
Clearly.
So, Henrietta goes to prepare these drinks for you.
While she's gone, can I whisper something to the Lord?
You sure can.
Okay. So I go up to him and I whisper. Well, I climb up on the chair so I can get to his ear. Anyways, I whisper and I go, I just wanted you to know that the so-called ghost called you Percy when your wife called you that. And then I climb back down.
And you say that, and it's almost like he didn't quite put those two together, and you see like something click, and he's like, you're right. And as he's like having this moment, you hear Rosalind go, Percy, could you come here a second? And he's like, excuse me. And he leaves, and as he leaves out the door, closes the door behind him, Henrietta comes in and, is handing you two your drinks, and she's like,
Rosalind's such a whore.
Let's go.
Tell us more.
Henrietta, you're amazing.
I shake her hand and just look her firmly in the eyes like, yeah. Yes, she is.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be saying such things, but she is just a little
bit true.
No, she might actually be the worst person I've ever met.
I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. Sybil always said to give people the benefit of the doubt, but my lady is just so kind, and she never gave her a second thought.
But we all know here. We all know
I'm fairly certain she's a sociopath.
I start guffawing.
He puts it on too heavy. He wants to fuck him, and she's not gonna get it.
No, she's a waking nightmare.
No, it has nothing to do with the potential murder. We're just fucking hating.
We're being messy as hell.
Did you say out loud it's not about the potential murder? Did you say that out loud at all? No, okay.
And she's like, well, she'd be surprised when my lady comes back and he doesn't give a second thought. She's been so miserable just because she's gone away a little bit.
Lavender perks up. What do you mean when the lady comes back?
Wait, Jade. I don't want to hear this conversation. So can I sneak after the
Percival? You want to sneak after Percival? Yes, you may. Roll a stealth for me. See if you can get out the room.
I'll try.
Okay.
I got a 17.
You know what? I'm just gonna let that go because I'm assuming everybody is so ready to bitch talk about Rosalind that we're not paying attention much.
Mean Girls, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. I will let Tapioca sneak out, but we will continue the conversation in the dining room first, and then we will cut to Tapioca. Okay. Continue on with your conversation.
When she says, when the lady comes back, Lavender says, what do you mean when the lady comes back?
Oh, she thinks about it for a day. She's like, oh, William's not going to be happy about that. You're part of a good guild. I don't know what's going on. She went to go visit her grandmother, but I told him when he came here that she just went to Avon. So he looked surprised. I don't know what he was on about. And then Rosalind came in and she told me to get out and that she would talk to him. I'm sorry? Yes.
Darling woman, I think he thought you said heaven and not Haven.
Well, she went to Haven. Well, I told him she went to Haven. Nobody really listens to Henrietta around here. You know?
Wait a minute.
I think what's going on?
But you...
Well, grieving just because Rosalind keeps bringing in these nasty-smelling flowers all the time.
That's so real. We respect you.
Grieving because he was away for like 7 months. He never got to see her.
He thinks... Sorry, how do I explain this?
No, go on.
I kind of look at the group as like, do I tell her? I think she already knows, but...
Yes.
He said his wife is dead. I want to confirm. He's alive.
Well, of course he is. She's only in Haven. Dead? No. Is that what he...
Oh, he's getting married.
The carriage attack? What carriage attack? There was a carriage attack? Oh, shit! Oh, no!
And she's freaking out. She's panicking.
Oh
my God.
Does I have to go tell
No. Henrietta.
He already knows, Henrietta.
He already knows. What?
She's okay.
And the tears are rolling down her face. She can't handle this.
Henrietta,
I'll take care of cleaning up. Do you want to take
No.
and remember yourself?
No. I'm the lady. I'm the lady in the house while she's gone.
And she looks over at Tapioca's seat and saw that Tapioca did not drink her drink, and she downs it. Just one big gulp.
I drink that when I came back.
Oh, come on, man.
And she kind of collects herself and she's like,
All right. William always tells me I get a little emotional, a little upset about things, but tell me plainly, so the Lord knows, but everybody knows.
The Lord is in better spirits knowing that his wife is well, or at least as well as we can assume.
Of course, he loves her. He loves her so much. Of course.
Then you see that she kind of feels bad. She didn't even think about how this was affecting the Lord, because she just thought he was truly so homesick for her. They've been separated for months, and just when he was heading home, she was heading out just to go see her grandmother.
I feel so silly. Oh.
It's quite all right. It's just an honest miscommunication.
If anything, man, this will just make him realize he loves her that much more.
Exactly.
Of course.
You're strengthening their bond.
Of course. He was a real skirt chaser. I wouldn't hate it too much if the Lord, looked my way. And I knew that if anybody was gonna try and get a little bit of this, it was the Lord. I'm irresistible, I was big back at the docks, back in my hometown,
Oh
but he never looked my way. That's how you know it's true love.
It is.
That's how you know.
It really is.
And Henrietta's
so irresistible.
And Henrietta looks so handsomer Shrek over.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome, man.
And
He's in.
Yeah, she gives you a little playful wink, but then remembers
let me get all this out of the way. I guess the appetites are kind of ruined now. Well, I'll save some for William. He should be back here shortly. I have to pick with him.
And she starts getting plates and putting them back in the kitchen. And while she's doing that, we're going to cut over to Tapioca real quick. All right, as you sneak out, you do see Percival start to head upstairs. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm just following after him.
You're going to follow after him. Can you please roll some stealth for me as you climb up the stairs following him?
Let me walk back upstairs.
Let me get back
I thought
upstairs.
y'all were gonna talk for a little bit more. Yeah, I went to go clean their bowls.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Tapioca going up the stairs.
Yeah, Tapioca. Yeah.
That was my job. 16 plus 4, that's 20.
All right. So
Very
you
funny.
are
I'm
truly
walking back downstairs.
You are truly like a little shadow. You follow so softly, so silently behind him that not a thought is paid to anything. You barely even stir the air as you follow him up the stairs and around the corner near his bedroom, where Rosalind motions him over to come in. Do you want to stay outside of the door? The door is open and you can just listen in, or you can I'll let you sneak into the room with that good dirty 20, you know?
I mean, if you let me sneak into the room, I'll sneak into the room. But if not, I'll
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that dirty 20. Anyways, so you do sneak in right behind him, hot on his heels, like I said, like a little shadow. And as he enters, Rosalind turns around and she's like, "Love, where are the flowers? Where are the flowers?" And she's again clutching her necklace, her pendant, and she's like, "Where? I noticed that none of the flowers are here." "Why would it matter if the flowers are here?" "Well, you know, I just want to brighten your room." "No, Rosalind, why does it matter where the flowers are?"
He's going AWOL.
Oh my! Abort!
And Tapioca, you see that Rosalind stiffens and she holds that smile, but there's something behind her eyes, and she's like, "Percy, don't use that voice with me.
Oh, she's like a demon.
I know you're hurting. I know. But she isn't here anymore. You can go back to a life of vitality. You can explore the world. We can explore the world together. I'm willing to let you stay here and, grieve. I'm just here for you. I just wish to bring you cheer, I guess. Something beautiful. To show you that the world is still full of vibrancy and life." "No, Rosalind, you're not. What did you do to Sybil?" And she, again, the smile stays, but she's slowly moving her hands down in the most prim and proper form. "What have I done? I haven't done anything. I've only been here for you." Why didn't I get any of her letters? Any of her letters? Why would I know? Why would I know anything about that? I haven't done anything. I think this has taken a much bigger toll on you than you realize. If you just come with me, we can get away from it. She doesn't have to haunt you anymore. We can go somewhere. We'll go back to the city. You loved being there. We had so much fun together. Parties and the dancing and just the time we spent together. We could have that all again. You don't have to stay here and suffer. I'm not suffering, Rosalind. She's alive and she's coming back to me." And Rosalind, the smile fades. "She's dead, Percy. She's gone." "No, she's not. She is, Percy. She's gone. And you need to realize that. I'm here. She's gone. I've waited too long. I've done everything for you. I've been here. Where was she? She was changing you, Percy. She was taking me away from you. She wasn't taking me away. She was, Percy. And you tried to take her from me." So you guys are hearing this yelling now. Do you want to do anything about this?
I think we start to head upstairs. We do not make ourselves. I don't make myself known, but I am outside the door, ready to jump in if things get kind of froggy.
I knock on the door.
Y'all good? What the hell?
Obviously there is, but I asked politely anyway.
You come in and you're asking politely, something going wrong. And Rosalind whips around to look at you. "Nothing. This is not any of your concern. It is their concern. Where is Sybil?"
It's Sybil.
And
Sorry, I'm
No, you're good.
well, surprisingly, you do hear more voices downstairs.
So?
Sybil?
And where is he? No, where is he? Are you guys okay? What is going on?
My lady! Oh my god, my lady!
At this point, Lavender has unbuckled the sickle from his hip. He is ready to fight.
If I'm the one who went in first because I knocked on the door, then I kind of, if I can, with what's going on, I try to grab Sybil and push him out of the room. If we all heard the voice, and I'm like, "Go." If I could.
Yeah. So, yes, you are all standing. So, they are standing in their bedroom. Tapioca is right behind, a little shadow, right behind Percival. And from down below, between the yelling, they do hear Henrietta's joyous "my lady." You know, Percival whips his head around. He's like, Sybil, she's here. And as he goes to run, you see Rosalind grasp his arm. And she's like, no, she's dead. She's dead. She's not there.
Yeah, okay.
I think, I was about to say, at this point, Lavender steps forward a bit.
Can I call at her?
That's enough, ma'am.
And she looks at, she is not letting go of Percival's arm. Tapioca, do you want to try and attack her?
I was gonna scratch her hand.
Can you give me
scratch her hand?
What do we want to give that? Athletics?
That'd be an attack roll.
I also have an attack, cat's claws attack, but I ain't trying to kill her.
Yeah, that's why I was like worried about doing. We're not quite there yet.
Would you say acrobatics?
Just because I'm like, jump
athletics.
up. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
I want you to jump up and try and.
15 plus 4, that's 19.
Hey, you give her a good scratch, and she and like, yeah, and she's like, oh, you vile little creature, and like as she's saying that, Percival runs out of the room, calling to Sybil.
I also run.
I was just saying, as soon as she like gets like, if she's getting froggy, like Lavender is getting between Tapioca and Rosalind, like, back off, ma'am.
She is going to try and push past you to follow Percy.
I was also standing, so if we're trying to restrain her, I was like right there too.
There's a wall of man meat. I'd like to see you try.
we all fucking restraining her. Hold him down.
I was like, I'll go with Percival and
make sure he's safe.
Okay.
Yeah, I ran out to also go downstairs.
Yeah, so I see the two of them running, and I join.
All right. I'm going to do the people that are following Percival. And so you see him run down the stairs. He's tripping over himself. He's calling out to her, Sybil! As you round the corner and come down the stairs, you do see Lady Beauregard, Sybil, standing there, dressed in just the plainest dress that she could. And yet she has this strength to her, this vitality. And it is beautiful. Unlike Rosalind, who has this beautiful grace about her because she, holds herself a certain way and she wears these beautiful flowing gowns, Sybil has this just warmth to her. It isn't graceful because she moves gracefully, it's because she is graceful. But even in this graceful moment, she calls out to Percival and they embrace and they're kissing each other, and Percival is crying and holding her so tight, and she's like, I was so worried that something happened. And he's like, no, everything's fine. I thought you were dead. And she's like, dead? And she pulls herself away just for a second, and she's like, no, I sent a letter. I sent a letter. And she looks over to William. He's happy to see her, but he then hardens a little bit, and he's like, I didn't know who to trust. And you see her get mad about it. My husband, William, you tell my husband. But she's willing to let that slide. Everything is fine. They're together and they are just embracing. They're not giving much of a care. So now we're going to cut back to the people holding Rosalind. We want to try and hold her back. Can you give me some strength checks?
Okay.
Strong.
How strong is her?
I mean, hey, whoa, she's upset.
I mean, we got our paladin here, right?
That's a charisma build, isn't it?
14.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God. Okay, I got an 8.
Okay,
No
so
modifier.
she does like almost go past all of you, but Philium does like just have 1 ounce of strength more than her and pushes her back. And
Into the
she into the room. And she
You harlot.
and she is furious. He's mine! And you see the
No,
pendant
the
that she
fuck
has.
he ain't.
And you see the pendant that she has that she's been playing with a little bit is actually like, it looks like a little crystal, but it's really a bottle. And she like takes the little cork out of the top and she brings it to her nose and she's like, he is mine and I'm taking him back. And she takes 1 big whiff of it and you just see her convulse. And she's like screaming, writhing, and her skin blisters a little bit. Her nails grow a little sharper. Her eyes bloodshot. and I need you to roll for initiative if we want to continue tonight.
Wait, before we roll for bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to continue tonight, it is
Okay,
fine.
okay.
We are leaving on another cliffhanger.
Would me and Lumeria a roll for initiative if we're downstairs?
No, it's just the 3 men about to fight her.
Good luck. They're gonna fight a hag.
Yeah.
They'll hear it. It'll be loud, probably.
Oh man.
You're in one shot.
You use a turn to scream.
He's a hag now. I really was hoping that like she takes a huge whiff and she just fucking dies right then and there.
Yeah.
She takes a huge shit, and it's so much more than she can take.
No.
She's like, oh, that was too much.
Look, I was like, I have to have enough mystery and fighting for this to be good. I feel like we need a nice balance. Is this so far balance? Is this good?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we were gonna make it out of the house because like going to her place was gonna be a whole other thing. So I was like,
and so I was like,
in the morning, will we make it all?
I hadn't planned on it, but this is one of those things where I'm like, well, I mean, you've already kind of figured it out, so that's good. We don't need to go to the secondary location. You're all doing great. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thanks.
We did it. Detective
We did it. We haven't done shit yet, really. We could all die right here now.
I don't know. You figured out my puzzles, so my mysteries, if you will.
Well, if we took out all her flowers already, maybe she can't do anything.
Maybe.
She takes a huge hit, and she does actually just have like an aneurysm.
If we didn't destroy the flowers, there were going to be flower homes like all over the house that were trying to attack us.
That was anticlimactic.
We saved the village. Yeah. Whoops. I bet she was sweating.
But I hope we all had fun. Excellent.
Absolutely.
Yay!
100%.
Yeah.
I like being
All right.
good at sneaking. Rogue goes crazy.
I know. I'm proud. It was pretty good. I'm gonna have to do better about like what skills to make you all do for things. So, well, I'll learn that stuff. Because are we doing this not next week, but the week after? Is that when we're meeting?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second. July
I
2nd.
work next Wednesday, so I would be
If you're
late.
unsure of what,
I
yeah.
mean, if you guys wanted to play next Wednesday, could I just be late? But yeah, otherwise 2 weeks from now.
I guess that's up to you guys. I'm open for anything, but I'm fine with doing 2 weeks from now. We want to make sure that everybody's here.
Every day.
I mean, I guess
Also,
it's
Dave, if you're
true.
ever unsure of what to use for a role, you
Mhm.
just ask. I'll tell you.
Okay, excellent.
And yeah, I guess I would want to be there since we just started combat. so-
Yeah, I was about to say you're
You're
part of
You
this
are up here
combat.
with us.
Yeah.
You're kind of critical to the next thing that's happening.
That sounds good.
Excellent.
So the
Okay.
second.
We had 2 this week to make up for the one that we missed.
Yeah, see, it all works out. And like I said, this is just a one shot. So, like, you're going to finish it the next day. So, I might have stuff prepared so we can get on to the actual campaign.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, everybody have a good night.
You too.